Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy, Gene AP.
Hey, everybody, this is Swerve, the Platinum Kid.
And we are back for another week of the bullshits and giggles.
That's so
Nate
homosexual.
Nate is still heavy. Pause.
Nate's still heavy?
You don't gotta say pause, dog. Any nigga that keeps reminding niggas wait, you don't say pause anymore, dog. Just let niggas.
Because you were just arguing with one of your friends the other day about not answering his FaceTime call because you don't want him to see that you're still the same size you've been.
That's what he took away from it.
After 2 years of telling him I'm working out, I can't answer the phone.
That's what he took away from it.
That's what I got. That's what I got from it too.
Yeah,
because I'm like, that's how convenient. I'm finally hearing stories from other people, the same exact things that you tell me every time. Every time we call you, it's always either I'm on my way to the gym or I'm leaving the gym.
Yeah.
But then when we see you, we don't see the results. It's like how many for 5 years? How you gonna be working for 5 years?
5 years. I love it. 5 years.
For 5 years, you've been on this weight loss journey for like 5 years now.
These are lies. That's one.
Not 1 pound shedded.
No, at one point
last year was the first year I went on a weight loss journey. I lost 35 pounds last year.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wasn't.
Back at the end of the year, and now we back to slimming back down this year. That's all.
Last year was the first year that it was somewhat effective. You started 5 years ago, but last year you actually lost some weight.
I never started 5 years ago. Last year was the actual time. Now we back on it this year. Now we going. Now we getting things done this year.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
American food system.
It's been about what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
Well, every time we come on now, it's always been about 3 weeks.
I know.
Y'all niggas not about that podcast life.
That's what it is. They're not.
That's what I'm realizing. Y'all not about that. Y'all not about that podcast life.
No, there's a time. We make it a special occasion. Though when we come, we drop it.
I would say at least when we're not
pretty good.
At least, yeah, but at least when we're not recording, it's because one of us is doing something. It's not just because Nate not showing up now.
That happens
for the majority of the time. Yeah, every other week, but recently we've been going on vacations, taking trips and shit.
Yeah. So I don't know, y'all.
What have you guys been up to for the past couple of weeks?
What have I been up to? I was supposed to go out of town, found out last minute that my passport is expired by 3 whole years. And I found out literally maybe a couple hours before it's time for me to board.
Niggas don't be outside, bro.
I've been in the States for, I guess, the last 3 years. The last time I was supposed to go out the States was from pre-COVID, and they shut down. Remember, all these countries started shutting down, and I did the kids' passports. And for some reason in my head, I remember I thought I did the kids and mine for some reason, but I was like, the whole family said we're good to go, and we've always planned on going back on a trip, and it just never got around to doing anything international. We've been in the States ever since then.
And your shit been expired for 3 years, and you just now figuring it out.
That's my first time I've gone out the States since then.
But I'm saying though, you're saying you planned this trip though, not realizing.
Yeah, exactly. Not realizing. You go to checking in. I was supposed to check in a couple hours later. I'm checking in early on the phone, and you're putting in the information for the national flight tax or passport number, all that stuff. And I'm trying to put an expiration there. It's just not going through. I'm like, maybe I'm reading this shit wrong. That shit. My flight had to be at 7 a.m. though, and the last minute passport shit in Miami don't open to 8, so I had to reschedule, run down to Miami, and that basically became my whole weekend. I had to reschedule the vacation.
This just goes to show how unprofessional
Nate is. There you go. You see how it doesn't only affect us; it affects you too.
I don't know about unprofessional. I was booking a trip. COVID came through it. Something I did. It was a minor oversight. This is the biggest oversight. It was a minor oversight.
Without your passport, you can't leave.
That's why you buy trip insurance and all that for it. And they understand it. They allow me to reschedule. Everyone on board played cool. So it was pretty sweet. I spent the weekend downtown in Palm Beach. My Mother's Day out there at the missus, and that was about it. How about you, gentlemen? What y'all been up to?
I don't remember what happened the week before, but this past Mother's Day weekend, I was in Palm Beach too. I didn't know you was in Palm Beach, but we wouldn't have time anyway. But yeah, I took my mother-in-laws, both of them, to dinners on separate days. One on Saturday, the other one on Sunday. Also, my father-in-law's birthday is next weekend, so we
have
had
two mother-in-laws. Is that normal?
Oh. That means his father-in-law's a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, he fucked my head up with that one. I was like,
That's what that means.
You can have a mother and a stepmother.
I guess. All right.
I understood it because I'm like, okay.
I just didn't get
his wife's dad has.
Yeah, she has her mother, her birth mother, and then
a wife.
He's married to
Okay.
his wife. Yeah,
it's not rocket
science. And it's cool, both of them, anyways.
Yeah, but it wasn't together. We went out with the dad and the stepmom on Saturday, and then we took her mom out on Sunday.
But would it be possible for them to be together? I thought they're
I think so. They're at the wedding.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, they're fine. It's my parents that couldn't be together. Yeah. But yeah, they're good. They're good. Yeah, but his birthday is gonna be next weekend. He's turning Sunday. He's going on a fishing trip for his birthday.
He's turning Sunday.
I said he's turning Sunday.
Yeah,
I must be high. He's turning 60 on Sunday. My father-in-law, Keith.
Okay. I thought your pops.
Big dog.
Sorry, it's his 60. You owe that nigga a big gift.
Well, I mean,
you know that nigga grandson is what you owe him.
No,
yeah, I guess that's
because if I'm not mistaken, he's gotten you the best Christmas gifts you ever got.
He's gonna tell Swerve. He's gonna tell
nigga, Swerve you told us that.
No, I said her mother-in-law. I mean, her mom. Her mom got me one of the best gifts I got.
Oh, I thought it was the dad.
But he always hooks up. He always hooks it up every Christmas anyway. Dad. Yeah. Stop it. Let's stop it.
How you not the best gift? I gave you.
Let's stop it.
You're doing that. That was
you're doing too much right now.
That.
Yeah.
He took that.
Yeah.
You did it.
I didn't ask for her hand in marriage. They like, hey, you married me? She said, yeah, and that was it. I actually did try to call him before I proposed. He ain't answer. I was like, hey, this is gonna be, yeah, I guess, but he ain't answer. So
I don't know if pixels do that. I did the whole accident fathers thing.
How far before?
I don't know if it's I don't know if that's tradition anymore, bro.
What you mean tradition anymore? Tradition doesn't change. The tradition is always tradition. Niggas just stop being stop being respectful. Yeah,
that's not true.
Just like chivalry is a tradition. So like opening doors for women and pulling chairs out for them, that's always a thing. Niggas just stop doing it.
Listen,
it doesn't change.
It's tradition for traditions to change.
I
guess that's true. That's also true. Because every tradition, niggas is not gonna be lockstep with the tradition. Eventually, niggas gonna stop doing what they gotta do.
It's gonna change. It's just a tradition.
Niggas gonna nig. That's the tradition. Yeah, but he's going on a fishing trip.
Like deep.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah, pause, bro.
Yeah, deep. Yeah, like deep sea fishing. Like on, I think
so. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm like,
yeah, you're stuck on the deep. Like, where's it going with this?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
Where's he going with this?
Yeah, deep sea fishing. I got him some. Well, we got him some like glass, some Oakley's, like an engraved pocket knife, some fishing gear, just for his trip.
Speaking of glasses, I just got my Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Nigga, them shits is fire.
Meta Ray-Ban, what they do?
Nigga, they take pictures, videos. You can literally ask it, hey, what am I looking at? And it'll literally tell you what you're looking at.
Search the web and all that. What they go for?
$2.99.
That's not bad.
But since they're sunglasses, what you can do is put it on your health spending account. You could purchase it through that.
Oh, fucking dope.
Your health spending account?
Yeah, because you can
What's that?
You can do prescription lens.
It's just something us adults have.
Apple shit? You talking about Apple shit?
Yeah, I'm spending account after something. Let me give you a quick flash. It's basically around the. I want to give Obama the credit for it, but basically when they made it mandatory for everyone to have insurance, there's like a little account that your job will throw money into it.
Oh yeah. My wife got that.
Yeah, and you can do there.
You put
it tax free. Yeah,
you put your money in there, and then you can use that money for like your medical bills and stuff.
For your medical bills.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up the American medical system is. That we have to have a special account for when we get hurt, just in case, because we can't pay our premium or down payment. But that was our resolution to actually fixing healthcare.
I never even understood it because my wife be like every year like adding money to it. Like I'm like, I don't understand this. I don't understand why you're doing this.
It'll come in.
I guess, but she be going to the doctor, so I guess that makes sense.
You want to max that shit out, bro, because there's so much shit you can buy with your health flex spending account that you
want to max it out. But what if you actually have an insurance? You have an emergency. You have the premium. You have to pay out of your deductible.
So you can swipe that card for like regular purchases.
No,
medical shit.
Like.
Yeah,
but a lot of shit is medical, bro. Like
what?
Face wash, a whole bunch of little shit that you buy on a regular anyway. You can buy with your flex spending account, which was money that you get tax free.
So I could go to like CVS, get some oil of Olay, and use that card.
Yes, lotions, all that shit. Especially if it says medicated, you get any medicated face wash, any shit like that. Tampons.
Weed.
All that bullshit.
Weed?
You probably could get.
I'm pretty sure eventually
it's medical.
I'm pretty sure eventually you'll be able to purchase medical marijuana on it, if it's not already on the list. But yeah, I got those. That shit came in. I got them shits like 2 days ago, where I was pissed off because I ordered them shits like 4 weeks ago, and I'm like, these motherfuckers been telling me, oh, it's on the way, it's on the way, it's on the way. I'm like, bro, my trip is literally in 2 days, and these motherfuckers still telling me it's on the way.
What they look like regular shades, or is it like some weird space aliens type shit?
No, they look like regular Ray-Bans.
Okay.
I mean, I remember they had the there's like I don't want to say Ray-Bans, but there's glasses that are like Bose also make, that you can put on and you can hear music through them.
Yeah, and the Ray-Bans, you can hear music through them. You can take a phone call through them. You can do all that bullshit.
Yeah, and it's not really like through your ear, but you know, like it sits on top of it.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's
the bone
science.
In your ear, pass it through. It's dope, but you don't hear the music it's not as fine tuned.
Clear.
Like, yeah, but they can pass through.
Nigga, my shit sounds great. I don't know what you're talking about, Nate.
Well, this is from the Bose, from what I know.
The one Bose made, yeah, it does something with the bone shit.
Yeah, it goes with the bone. It's not in your ear because the bone. It's not. But it's using the vibration.
The ones I got, they're like the way the mic is positioned. It just pushes it into your ear, your canal. Some bullshit they say, and you hear it perfectly. Let me see. Have we recorded since I went to New York?
I don't think so. No.
Nigga, I went to New York last month, right? The last weekend of last month. I think we did.
What you did? Then I'll tell you if you went or not, or if we recorded or not.
It was Sharonda's stepmother's 70th birthday.
No, you didn't tell us about that.
I think I did, bro. Y'all nigga.
70th birthday? I would have remembered that.
Yeah. So that was New York. We went to the Bronx Zoo. Bro, that zoo was fucking huge, bro.
The zoo?
What, the zoo?
Yeah. The one in the Bronx. What else we do in New York? We didn't do much other than that gathering.
You ever been in New York on a well, you lived there for a while, so you know what it's like on trash day.
Trash day?
Yeah, somebody told me like, hey, you need to go to New York on trash day. It'll make you never want to go back. During this, they say during the summer.
Very busy.
They say like a trash day during the summer, just because the amount of trash and sitting outside in the hot sun.
But that's the thing. It don't be out in the hot sun. people put their trash out at night, and by the time you wake up, the shit's gone. So whoever told you that, they probably live in like the poor area of New York.
poor area.
That doesn't mean it isn't true or anything. That I just say that doesn't make it any less relevant. Or that's what you just gotta clarify. Whoever told you that, they're in horrible conditions.
Because where I be in New York, you put the trash out at night. By the time you wake up in the morning, it's gone. Yeah, and you just have to. What I know, they use different types of bags. They use like a bag that's coated with some rodent repellent that we don't have to use that shit over here. But
that shit doesn't work. Ain't no rodent repellent gonna stop. It's stopping the rats from smelling the trash.
It's stopping them from going through it.
Get the hell out of here!
I'm telling you,
a rat can chew through anything. You talking about a plastic bag?
I'm just letting you know what happens.
Maybe they
out here wasting taxpayers' money. That's what they're doing.
You don't see rats in the trash. Because depending on if you use that bag, you're not gonna see rats in the around the trash.
Okay.
But the person where you live, they probably don't use those bags because they cost a little more.
Yeah, and they're poor.
Let me see what else. What I do last week. It's been fucking crazy, man. I had to go spend $400 to get a new cutting machine because I had an order, and I waited to the last minute, of course, to try to make my order for someone. And I get upstairs, the fucking machine roller is fucked up, so I'm like, God damn, I had to go buy a new one for a $75 order.
I was saying, so you didn't even make money on that order.
I guess I made money. I just had to spend.
You had to replace. If the shit's fucked up, you got to replace it.
Yeah, eventually. But I got Bahamas coming up tomorrow. Let's see what else.
Where you? How you going there? Cruise?
No, I'm flying in tomorrow.
You got Airbnb?
No, I'm at an all-inclusive resort called Breeze.
This is for what your frat?
Yeah.
Your frat?
Yeah. We got a regional conference in Bahamas this year. Let me see what else. Okay, so I'm helping Nate out with his Turo. So I'm bringing his Turo to deliver it somewhere. I stop at a charger, right? I'm charging the car. I decided, let me get out, let me clean up a little bit inside the car, because Nate give them people that car any kind of way. So I'm cleaning it out. Some crackhead walks up to me, right? One, I give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him benefit of the doubt.
That's your first mistake.
Yeah. So he's in a full Roof Chris uniform. He tells me he just started working at Roof Chris. His check don't hit till next week. But he's staying in a hotel with his family, and he's short $41. And it's Mother's Day it's Mother's Day. And he's telling me with Mother's Day they raised up the rent. I'm short $41 if I could help him out. Right? So this nigga tells me it's him, his baby mama, and his 2 autistic kids. As soon as I heard that, red flag.
Why? Why red flag?
Because when people tell you, people use that to try to get more sympathy when they tell you the kid's autistic. Mm-hmm. Right? So I'm like, okay, I don't have no cash on me, bro, but I'll go to the hotel with you and pay that extra $41. Right?
Oh, you gotta cut shit out. You're like, nigga, you doing too much.
Right? Right?
Why about you go to ATM and come back into you? You ain't gotta do. You gotta do all that.
No, you ain't gotta do all that. Just give me the cash.
Now this mind you, it's an 8-minute walk away from where we're at. So once he start, I said, I'm gonna go to the hotel. I'm paid for you, bro. I'm gonna pay for the whole night for you. Don't worry about it. So we start walking. I'm like, okay, he might not be lying, right? So we walk all the way to the hotel. We get to the hotel. I get in there. I don't see no wife. I don't see no autistic kids. So I go. He knows the guy that works there. So he daps the guy up. He's like, hey, I'm about to book the night. I'm like, bro, I thought you said you was already staying here. Why are you telling him you want a night? I thought you was already staying here. I'm just paying an extra night for you so you don't get kicked out. Right? So I asked the host, I said, who he here with? The guy tell me some girl.
Some girl.
Right?
My dog got you out here buying whole bedrooms for him to get it on.
Yeah.
So I look at that nigga, I said, bro, so why you lying to me, bro? You told me, where's the autistic kids and the baby mama? He starts rambling. I'm like, bro, take care of it. You got it. I ain't doing this shit. I'm out of here.
Niggas is always gonna. I've never in my life, and I've come upon hard times. Everybody's had hard times.
You left
I've never.
dry,
I ain't never in my life had to talk to a stranger in the streets and tell him a sad story for me to get any type of money. $1, $2, not no quarter for the bus. Never. This nigga got a whole family with 2 autistic kids. He needed $41. How convenient.
Swerve, you must have missed the part where I told you what the host said.
He's here with some girl.
Yeah, nigga. That means he's not there with his kids because the kids don't exist.
Yeah. I know.
As soon as I heard my autistic kid, I knew that nigga was full of shit.
Nah, as soon as that nigga came and asked me for some money, period. Who asked strangers for money in the streets? Nobody. Scammers and homeless people. And homeless people only asking for some change. When they come up to you and they have a whole story, them motherfuckers scamming.
Yeah, bro. It was Mother's Day. I'm trying to do my good deed of the day.
I guess.
I walked that nigga all the way to the. I'm like, bro, why the fuck you had me walk all the way over here? You lying to me. Nigga trying to have me pay for him to get some pussy.
And you ain't even getting none.
And I'm not even getting none. At least invite me to the party. Pause. No diddy.
Pause. Yeah. Pause.
No
Because
diddy.
I know a nigga. He might be listening to this right now. I know a nigga who got invited to a party, and then he's describing the dude. He's like, man, the guy. He was very suave, debonair. Had the jewelry and shit, all the bling bling. But I was like, you know what? This seems kind of fishy. I didn't go to the party, but he was thinking about it.
Him even thinking about it is gay.
Yeah. That's what Nate said.
But that's been my crazy week, past couple of weeks, man. Spending a whole bunch of extra money that I don't have. Almost getting scammed by a fucking crackhead. I should have known that nigga was a crackhead, bro. Cause it's 11 o'clock in the morning. You talking about you work at Roof Chris? You got a whole Roof Chris uniform on.
They don't even open till like 3, ain't it?
It's 3 or 4.
They don't even open that. Why is it this early and you got a Roof Chris uniform on?
I want to know where that nigga got the uniform from, bro.
He probably don't even work there.
Roof Chris. He don't.
That's
work
part
there.
of the scam. That's part of the scam. My check's a little late. Nah.
Yeah, bro.
Classic.
Nah. Roof Chris ain't hiring scammers anyway.
So from now on, if you tell me any story about how your kids ain't got this, your kids ain't got that, your kids about to be out on the street, I'm gonna tell you, FTK.
Fuck them kids, huh?
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Nigga try to get some. Bro, you asked me for $40. That's how much pussy costs. $40.
That's
I know the going rates, damn it.
That's old. That's old prices. That ain't today prices though. But then again, we don't know what quality he had in that room. It might have been some $40.
Yeah, I didn't see the chick, so I can't tell you. But nonetheless, bro.
Now he would have had a winner when you're like, I got some pussy on a house and random nigga paid for it. Shit, good living.
Yeah. Good living. Today was a good day.
Only in America.
On a other random sad note, I went to go put flowers on my mom's grave on Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. The amount of people you see at the cemetery on Mother's Day is sad. So much people there. I'm walking through trying to get to my mom's plot, and it's like there's this one kid with I guess his family, and they're just crying so loud, just laying on the ground, just crying. I was like, this is so sad. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I try not to even go to the gravesite. Yeah, that shit is. No matter what time you go to the cemetery, you're gonna see somebody grieving about someone they lost.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hardly ever go back and visit cemeteries. People are on the ground.
Yeah, I haven't been in a minute.
Every now and then, maybe if I go down the same, but after a while, I end up just forgetting where the plot's at.
Well, if you got the deed, you know where the plot's at.
Yeah,
you might have to look at it at the deed before you go, but.
So what's up? We ready to get into some surveys?
Let's do it. What we got? We got anything in politics this week? What's going on in politics?
We got into politics, man. We coming off a big week. All right, let's go. You under the politics? What do we have in politics?
We ain't got nothing in politics. He's just asking if we had anything in politics. Ain't shit going on in politics.
We just sent a Billy in
No, we got the Trump case. I guess that's politics, right?
What y'all know about that case?
The hush money case.
My boy getting locked up.
Trump, that's Teflon, bro. Trump ain't going nowhere.
Teflon Don.
It's a case about hush money, but all they're really doing is exposing Trump fucking the chick,
which is not a crime.
Which is not a crime and is not even relevant. That part of it is not relevant. They're having her explain what kind of shit they were doing.
Is she saying that there's any type of forceful or something that she didn't want happening?
No. She's just explaining how this nigga likes his cock sucked this way.
Mm-hmm. Finger in the booty.
All types of shit.
All types of shit. They ain't put that on my dog.
I mean, but we don't.
Should have said it. We do know. Should have said it.
Whatever it was explicitly about the sex part. And that's not why they're in court. They're in court to prove that he used campaign money as hush money.
Okay.
So she don't talk. But that has nothing to do with him hitting it from the back a certain way. So it's just, bro, it's all bullshit, bro. Trump 2024.
Even if he was using this money as hush money, why is that not a good use of campaign money?
Get the fuck out of here. Do we got to tell you why that's not good?
It kind of does support his campaign.
Yeah, because if this bitch get to talking, I'm out of here.
Campaign over.
Yeah, this bitch get to talking, I'm out of here. I had to pay her this money.
If she got to talk, ain't no campaign up.
Yeah,
cut it the check. That's it.
I'll allow it.
Classic. I mean, there's some shit that don't make no sense. We're just going through the rigmarole. Like the fact that his lawyer went to jail for cooking. I mean, for doing shit on Trump's behalf. It don't make no sense. The fact that lawyer would go to jail for it, and you already know he works for somebody, and that person's not guilty of it. Kind of goes hand in hand. But nonetheless, the fact that we know we can't bring up Trump on those charges and shit like that, it's just something we're just doing it for the.
It's all a show, bro.
it's all a show to kind of drag them down and shit like that. But it's what we do in America now. That's how we got to get shit going. You got to drag your opponent through the mud, and get your points.
It's the American way.
American way.
Really, what's really going on right now, besides these politics, is the beef in hip hop.
Legendary beef.
So can we establish who got beef with who and who's beefing with who?
Okay, let me tell you who's beefing with who. So first of all, Kendrick.
We know the big ticket. The big ticket is Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah, we know it was Kendrick and Drake because J. Cole withdrew, so he's bitch ass dead to us. Yes, bitch assness to the 10th degree.
This nigga's scared.
Yeah, nigga's super scared. So yeah, he took himself out of the beef. At the same time that Kendrick has beef with Drake also, well, not Drake has. It's a bunch of other dudes like ASAP.
I know Rick Ross was in there.
Rick Ross, Weeknd, Future, Metro, a lot of other dudes that have beef with Drake at the same time. Online, they're making it seem like there's a section of people who are like, hey, for this guy to have all these people coming after him, meaning Drake, this guy, he must be doing something right for y'all to have 20 people to have to jump this guy.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, there's some people who are saying, in real life, if there's 20 dudes that's saying fuck this nigga, we're gonna look at this nigga and be like, hey, he might be the problem.
That's
two different things. Yeah,
that would be true if Drake wasn't a winner.
Yeah, exactly. If he wasn't winning, all these people.
If he wasn't winning, then I would say, okay, yeah, he might be a fucked up person. But being the fact that he's winning and we know he's winning,
yeah,
it looked like 20 niggas hating.
Yeah, you're right. But now you see what Kendrick did during this beef. He kind of flipped that on him. And instead of saying that he's winning with these people, he's making it seem that he's using these people to win. It's always the new hot young thing, the little baby, the young gunna, you name it. Any hot new artist, he's jumping on tracks with them, making hot music. 21 Savage, Future, when he was up and coming.
I mean, my this beef was epic. This is like the Jay-Z and Nas beef for the era, shit like that. It's an epic beef. It's two of the GOATs with the era going at it. I was completely disappointed by the beef. I liked how it started. But I feel like I'm completely disillusioned. I feel like a person that bought a ticket to watch a great show, and it just all turned downhill for me, man. Like,
but you don't think it? But you just said you think it was a great beef. You said you just compared it to Jay-Z.
These are the greats at our time supposed to. But I didn't like how I went out. I went like I feel like
you don't like the end result. You don't like the end result.
This was the perfect ticket. This was the perfect ticket. So he comes out the blue. Kendrick disses them boys after them boys drop. First person shooter. Mm-hmm. And they praising themselves. Even on that track, they said it's them three that's the top. You know what I'm saying? He comes back and says, "Fuck the big three, it's Big Me." This is them on Metro's track out the blue, calls out Drake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Drake does a response. You know what I'm saying? Drake does.
Yeah, he does. What was that response? That was push-ups. He did push-ups. He did push-ups.
That's all he did is fire. He's done fire all the way through. Drake performed this whole bout. So let me go out and just say I was not disappointed by anything Drake did this whole bout. Drake came and did what he was supposed to do.
But
as a number one contender, and acted as a number one contender.
Okay, but at the same time, you also admit that he lost this battle.
I am. Yeah, I'll go on to that. He did lose this battle. It was Drake's to lose though.
So if you're disappointed. And you're not disappointed with Drake's performance.
Not at all. Yeah.
So you're disappointed with Kendrick's performance?
I'm disappointed.
No, his strategy.
No. I love Kendrick's strategy. It's fucking great.
You're disappointed in Drake's strategy.
No, I'm not disappointed in Drake's strategy.
So what makes you disappointed? If you're not disappointed,
I was disappointed with none of Drake's performance. He did everything well. My disappointment was Kendrick's tracks were either lackluster or now that it's good. And I feel like the audience always wanted Drake to lose. At this point, they kept hyping it up. So every time Drake dropped fire, Kendrick dropped something that's lackluster, and they'd hype it up like it's something big. Drake would follow back with more fire. Kendrick would drop something that's even lackluster. Kendrick didn't give us a fucking hit, so he had They Not Like Us. That's like 5 songs deep into the beef, and now he won the beef. No song does he have matches any of Drake's. Drake's out-rapped him throughout this whole beef.
I would like to disagree with that.
He'll return. He outspit him throughout this whole beef.
I would second that because the only track I like from this beef from Kendrick is Like Us.
That's the only track. He got a banger, which is fucking fire. And this is not me doubting that Kendrick can out-rap Drake, because we know for sure I don't see Kendrick out-rap Eminem. Kendrick's a fucking killer. But he came in his beef underwhelmed, and the crowd hyped him up and carried him to the championship. And I was like, I don't think Kendrick. I'd hate to see. I don't need the superstar being carried just because we want to see the GOAT finally take a loss. Because this isn't the loss that's really gonna put a chink on his armor. Because we can see this was a sloppy. This isn't like the Pusha T one,
which he also lost.
Yeah, which he also lost. But as you can see, which he also lost. But he actually gave the contender that was smaller than him a shot. He lost. He went about it. Kept it moving. I'm cool with GOATs and champions losing, because at the very least, as soon as you lose and you have a perfect kill, at least now you're a warrior. You get a chance to keep coming back in and be a warrior. The only thing you can't do in this game is do a J. Cole did.
Yeah, run away.
Yeah, you can run away. You can take a loss. Yeah, you can take a loss. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot like the whole LeBron thing. LeBron is a GOAT, but he has a losing record when it comes to finals. Yeah. Just like Drake is a GOAT, but when it comes to battles, he has a losing record. It doesn't change the fact that he's still a GOAT.
He's 2-1.
Who's the first? Kanye? That's the one?
No, I mean 2-2. I guess if you want to count Kanye, 2-2. He washed Kanye. He washed Meek. He lost to Cole, Meek, and he lost to I mean, he bodied Meek. Come on.
That's how bad. Meek. That's how bad we forgot. That's how bad he beat Meek. We forgot he fucking beat Meek.
Yeah,
he beat Meek so much they took Meek out of the top 3 conversation. Meek used to be a contender. Like, we knocked him off. Like, we get the fuck out. Like, he's not even in there no more.
Yeah, for sure.
Did Nate just say we knocked him off?
Nah,
you part of OVO.
He's OVO. That nigga OVO.
Nah, I mean,
that nigga OVO to the core.
He commented on it. OVO ain't on that. I mean, we like a fan. My bad. He commented. My bias is showing it. Nah.
Oh man.
But I mean, I didn't like the fact that So to me, Kendrick, the first song,
Euphoria, was that the first one?
No, the first one was the diss when they hopped out with Metro. To me, that was a sorry verse.
I think that was only one bar. I don't think
that was a verse. That was kind of introducing. It wasn't his song. It was kind of saying a whatever you thought that first person shooter was. I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I'm not part of y'all big 3.
Yeah,
it's just me.
And that song went number 1.
It was a great song.
It went crazy. It was not a great song. It's not even the greatest song on that album. Not even close. That
I said
album got some bangers on there.
Okay, I didn't say nothing. We're not talking about the other songs. I said that song is a great song. You can't tell me a song charted and then when I say it's a great song,
because you mentioned the GOAT. That's the reason why that one charted. You come out the blue and you diss the
so
GOAT.
Anytime someone shoots at the GOAT, you're gonna chart, no matter what.
If you're also a big guy,
okay, exactly. Pause, but yeah.
So it shoots up. It charts number 1. We know a lackluster song on the album. Now doing great numbers.
Saying gay shit. He don't even realize it.
Go ahead, shoots up. What you want to say? Is that a pause?
Swerve pause.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I paused it, but yeah. Everything they says is homosexual. It's fine.
Listen, either way, and then like I said, the Kendrick fans are supposed to be the smarter fans. At least they perceive themselves. They you don't like to pretend like they are. You know, he's lyrical. You guys just don't understand. And then I seen them turn to complete stands, though. I can see why people say why. I felt like I guess they did the same thing. I guess when it was when it was Drake versus Meek. When fans are too much in it, when they're fanatics, they do make the shit like not fun anymore. Like.
Yeah, like the Drake stands are doing right now.
Like the Drake stands and the Kendrick stands that I didn't realize there were stands that heavy, but we knew Drake had stands.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We held Kendrick's audience to a higher standard because these are lyrical. This is the guy, the only rapper to get a Pulitzer mind you. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, like that's what they like to hold up. But these niggas don't give a damn. Apparently,
no, because you'll be because the Drake stands will be quick to throw out how many Grammys he has. So why can't he throw out that he has a Pulitzer? The only person with one.
No, but I mean, Kendrick has more Grammys. Kendrick has more Grammys than Drake.
So is it? Do you think all the people that was championing Kendrick were Drake haters, or were they more Kendrick fans?
They're Drake haters.
I was championing
more Drake haters than you have Kendrick fans.
I didn't see motherfuckers rocking with Kendrick like this.
Exactly.
What do you mean like this?
About
when Kendrick drops, Kendrick's fans show up. This is the first time we've seen him in the battle.
All 800,000 of them,
and Kendrick's fans showed up.
But this was like 800 million people.
Yeah, Kendrick.
Yeah, some people that were on Kendrick's side were not Kendrick fans. They were literally just Drake haters.
Exactly.
I would say majority.
Exactly, and to me,
that means more than 51%. More than 50%. So 51%.
I was telling Nate earlier. If I had the option, if I had to take a 3-hour trip and I could listen to only Drake or only Kendrick, I'm picking Drake every time.
Every fucking time.
Every time. Who will listen to Kendrick for 3 hours?
But during this beef, from what I was hearing, me being a Drake fan, from what I was hearing, I gave the wins to Kendrick.
The wins.
The wins because he was gaining the people. That's what he was doing in this battle.
Gaining the people, which is what you got to do in battle.
That's what you got to do. Exactly, and that's why Drake lost. That's why Drake lost. You can give me all the bars you want.
Exactly. You
got all the bars you want because like everybody's saying, oh yeah, he's throwing lies. They're both lying on each other, right? But some of these lies are sticking harder than other lies.
Pause.
That's another issue of my beef with this. That's another issue with this beef as well. Like, I don't like this. Everything. As soon as you beef with a guy, there's 3 lies that always come out in hip hop now. It's either homo, pedo, or rapist. Mm-hmm. And I understand women used to throw that shit around all the time, but now niggas are throwing this shit around. Like, y'all niggas gotta chill with that shit. Throw that jacket around all the fucking time.
In this time of age, in this day and age,
y'all niggas gotta chill that bullshit.
No, listen. In this day and age, that's the biggest insult you could call somebody.
But you're men. Have some common sense. That's the shit that they're gonna anytime, any fan, could throw that jacket on you. Like, why are we fanning the flames of some shit that we see take down or could jack up y'all shit? It's not something to be played with.
You know what you told me years ago. I still remember. You told me that a white man could be a perfectly nice white man, not racist at all, but he gets in the heat of the moment with you, he's gonna call you a nigger.
Yeah,
and he's probably never even said that word ever in his life, but that's what he knows is gonna sting to you the most. Right now, the words in this Me Too era we're in, the words that's gonna hurt you the most is pedo, homosexual, rapist.
Yeah,
so that's why they say it, no matter if it's true or not.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as men, let's have some more sense. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Let's stop throwing some shit around like that, knowing how this shit is thrown around so loosely nowadays.
Hey.
They throw that.
This is war. This is war. If you wasn't ready for the war, you could have backed out like J. Cole did.
When that
shit get like that, J. Cole seems like he's smart.
When did Drake turn into a pedo?
Drake is not a pedophile. Drake is not a pedophile, because if he was a pedophile, he would be in jail right now. Yeah, which is what he literally said on his last album, which is crazy.
Which is what I love.
Crazy.
Which is the Kendrick fans are so smart. What a defense! If I'm a pedophile, they'll come grab me. Yeah, that's a real great defense.
That's a horrible defense.
Exactly. They're being sarcastic. I'm like, well, when he didn't address it, y'all said he must be a pedophile because he's not addressing it. He addressed it and said, he's addressing it. They hit that nigga with every catch-22 there is.
But listen, though, I understand addressing it, but that's not how you address it, by saying if I was to be a pedophile, I'd be in jail right now. They would have been locking me up. No, they wouldn't. We all know celebrities get special treatment.
I don't know about all that. We like to act like it's both ways.
For the most part, celebrities get special treatment,
and celebrities also get railroaded.
A lot of times.
That happened the same way. That means not special. That means sometimes they do shit. Bill Cosby went to jail for some shit he was not supposed to go to. That's why after he sat there for 3 years, his shit was overturned. That means he went to jail illegally and sat there for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities also get railroaded. We've seen O.J. Simpson get to do time for he beat his murder case and had to sit down for another 10, 20 years for going back and getting his own memorabilia. Celebrities can get railroaded.
Yeah, but people will say that beating that murder case was his special treatment.
It wasn't a special treatment. That was his hiring the richest lawyers in the game and beating the charge.
Did he kill the girl?
We don't know because not only did we find out. Listen, don't laugh because come to find out, Nicole Brown Simpson, her fucking maintenance man is like a 3-4 state serial killer. Mm-hmm. You see? So this is what happened when they come to railroad a motherfucker. We'll never know now. That's not when they come to railroad a motherfucker. The thing is with OJ, even if OJ did it, the case was so corrupted. They had racist cops in it, planting evidence, doing so much shit. They had already tainted the case already because they wanted him to tank. Like I said, they don't always get special treatment. They was trying to railroad him, and he was able to get off on the reasonable doubt. But like I said, when you have a whole fucking serial killer as the maintenance man, and that comes out years later, and they don't even go back and repick. They can't even use the original cop that was going against OJ. That's probably because that motherfucker was vehemently racist. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even use some of his audio because it's the shit he was saying while he was recording in the crime scene. He couldn't stop himself from saying racist shit. So, like I said, not always the case.
So Kendrick calling Drake a pedophile is a lie, but there are things that happen that would make that people have seen online that would make the average person believe that hey, maybe he is a pedophile. And you know what videos I'm talking about, Nate.
There's plenty. Yeah, there's videos of where he had
the fact that Nate just said there's plenty. Go ahead.
He has some shit like nigga, you move a little wild, Playboy.
Like,
he has a concert and a 17-year-old girl comes on stage and kisses her on the cheek. You know what I'm saying? And as before asking her age.
Let me tell you the story better than Nate just tried to skim through that story.
He asked her age. She said 17. He kissed her.
Yeah.
Listen.
Well, he's like, oh, I can't do that. Go to jail.
Listen,
he's on the stage. He's like, oh, to give her kids. You're not giving her a kiss on the stage. Like I said, but either way, like I said, I'm not giving that. That's not the only one. I'm still going on.
That's called chivalry, bro.
No, Nate's not telling you the story right.
Most niggas would have saw that 17-year-old and would have dicked her down.
She was at his concert, so this is
I'm just letting you know.
So that's how you know it wasn't like it was. It's when do pedophiles act in public? Come on, this is innocent in front of everybody. But nonetheless, anytime everybody when they want to make shit fit the narrative, they're gonna fit the narrative. You have the homegirl from
Stranger Things.
You know she's an actress. He used to message her, does that, hey Millie, this other, and then they're asking her, hey, are you friends with? I know you and Drake are friends. You're like, yeah, we're friends. Is that and a third? And they're like, what does he text you? I will just keep that between the text. He gives me advice on boys. People are like, well, she's young. Why would she say we'll keep that between the text? Or they just try to make something of it. He said it's nothing. She said it's nothing. But once the narrative is set, motherfuckers love to try to.
Now let me ask you the same question, Nate. A 38-year-old man is texting your teenage daughter.
Listen, the Millie Bobby Brown thing start. Drake's not 38 now, so let's say 35. What's the name?
35, whatever. 35 is texting your 16-year-old daughter, and you see these texts, and they're talking about boyfriend stuff, and he's giving her advice.
Yeah. What is the boyfriend stuff?
Listen, that's called chivalry in my eyes.
No. I don't know what the boyfriend. I don't know what the boyfriend stuff is. Yeah, because when you ask her, she says we'll just keep it. We're going to keep that in text. Yeah, so what am I supposed to think? This is something that she feels she can't share with the public.
It could just be taught. None of these celebrities let us know their text messages to begin with. And like I said, here's the thing. Like I said, it's painted a bad light, but nonetheless, she said it's nothing. He said it's nothing. What's the name? You're like, this is a fan.
It's nothing. But now you can see when someone says you're a pedophile, how somebody, even if it's not true, how these things.
Here's the thing. Drake likes to be around the heat. Whoever's hot, he's always making his friends. Whether it's young or old, he's also a young child star. So you got young guys, you got young girls. Be it all, you got older. Whatever's popping, it could be in all walks of life. He goes there. It's only an issue. Yeah, it's only an issue when motherfuckers want to make the shit an issue. It ain't like it was exclusive. It ain't like it was only Millie Bobby that's on the girl. He does it to guys, little younger guys. He does it to older celebrities, people that are in the genre. He's out here getting tattoos of Sade. Motherfuckers that's like 30 years older than him. If they're celebrities and they're popping, he's
Nate, audio went out. Nate, go ahead and say something. Your audio went out.
Hello?
We can't. Yeah, now we can hear you, but your audio went out
for a second.
Did I cut out? Hello?
You're good
Yeah,
now.
you're good.
Hold on, my microphone did some funky shit. I don't know what happened.
There goes the unprofessionalism I speak of. Mid-recording, this nigga can't get his shit together.
I'm hearing you guys through the computer instead of the headphones.
Mid-recording, this nigga is always fucking up.
Nice.
Fucking ridiculous, bro.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being picked up from the.
It's picking you up from the computer, because on my end it tells me which one is.
All right, but go ahead and give your take on the beef while I sort this out.
Well, a lot of these lies that are being thrown by both sides, some of them just stick better than others. Like I was saying, the lies that Kendrick is saying about the pedophilia or whatever is going to stick better because we have this evidence. So now when Drake is saying, "Oh, you're a woman beater," we don't have no evidence to prove that you're a woman. He's a woman beater. When he's saying that, when he's saying
the same question, these things happen. These aren't from thin air. These are not from thin air.
He was asked the question, but
this happened this weekend during what's name, and he's asked the question. No, that wasn't absolutely true, but we already know they're not going to press them as they do in reference how they treat celebrities. Same way, the imagery, but where there's smoke, there's fire.
So he also said that Dave Free was the father of.
Yeah, that might have been a complete fucking lie. I'll give you that. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm hearing people say when he mentions a daughter, that's a complete lie. Throw away the whole track. But why is it not the same for Drake when he mentions a complete lie like Dave Free is the father of your kids? Why can't we throw away that track? That's why I say. That's why I'm saying these Drake stands.
Verse for the daughter.
Oh, so now there's a whole verse. That's the difference. That's the difference between the lies.
Did Dave Free fuck his baby mama?
A whole third verse.
The third verse from the album.
He had 5 stories on. He had 5 stories on that track, writing letters to different people at the Graham household. One of them was to an unborn child, to a made up child. That he had. And you're talking, so those 8 bars he said about to this girl that disqualified the whole track.
No, he says
it wasn't a whole verse. He took it off because Drake stands talk about disqualify this track because he said something about now you remove that part and now what? Now what's the excuse?
Can y'all niggas hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Quick question.
We hear you. Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Has Dave Free had sex with Kendrick's wife?
I don't know. But people are saying that that's a complete lie. So I don't even know why he would say such a thing.
What was it now? Okay, we should be back in action now.
Who's people?
I don't know. People are saying that it's a lie. The internet. It's not just him and his family. The internet saying that's a lie.
What did Dave Free say?
Lies.
Dave Free said it's a lie?
He did not confirm. I'm pretty sure he
didn't confirm nor deny.
What are you supposed to say?
I don't even know about that. What are you
supposed to say? I'm smashing my artist's old lady. What are you supposed to say?
See now Nate's that's a Drake standpoint. That's a
bias. That's a play bias. I'm just joking. Listen, the one part I said the boys were wilding when Drake talked about you've been engaged to that girl for long that why you ain't married her.
That's violation.
It is a violation. I'm like, y'all niggas wilding. Why are you fucking in my house?
That's violation.
This is just beef. Now the world gotta hear this. Now she gonna feel this. You're really putting pressure on my house.
That's crazy because now wedding soon come.
It's his baby mama.
You don't have to be.
Right? It's his baby mama. It's not his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But they've been engaged for I guess a long time.
Of course. Let Drake say, yeah, you don't really love it. He said he's at a high school love that ran out already. You've been tricking like don't put that shit on my household, dog. Chill, bro. Chill. Like these niggas is really wilding how they moving, dog. Like when in beef do we just make random lies about each other?
That shit hit close, huh?
It just it's all kinds of foolery.
Nate felt that shit.
You felt like, come on, chill. That used to be Nate to Juno all the time. Chill, nigga, chill.
What they say?
A hit dog gonna holler.
A hit dog gonna holler.
Listen, I'm just saying, it was just all times of tomfoolery. I didn't like about. I didn't like that aspect. These niggas throwing these wild accusations.
Nate,
at each other.
so let your wife know I am Kendrick to your Drake. No, I'm Drake to your Kendrick.
Classic.
So Drake just did this a couple weeks ago. I did this. What? How long you been married?
10 plus years, 12 years.
So 12 years ago, this was me talking to Nate.
Same way you said 12 years ago. Kendrick. It was actually for like the 15 years ago, because you was doing it for years before he actually got married.
Yeah, that nigga had 3 kids and he not married. I'm like, bro, what is you doing?
You can't have this.
3 kids talk about something he's not ready yet. Don't rush me into this.
It was immoral, bro.
It was immoral. That's what you. So basically, that's the route that Kendrick went with him on the. He took the moral route on
a great strategy. Tell the people what you was telling me. I think you talked about it last episode about if Drake would have went the Lux route. If
Drake would have went on the self-deprecating route where he talks shit about his own self. He would have won this. He would have been good. He would already clipped Kendrick's wings from under him. But he went and called them out, and then of course Kendrick did the first thing automatically. He pandered to the blacks automatically, spoke to the guy's color, this, that, and the third. Because all of a sudden Drake's not a black artist anymore. He's a white boy now. You know what I'm saying?
On that thing, nobody ever said that he wasn't a black guy.
We can clearly see it. Like even Drake said on this thing, like all the accolades he gets, when whenever a black artist does something new, we hear, first black artist do this, first black artist. As many records Drake breaks,
nobody ever says
you're not hearing first black artist when he actually is that first black artist, longest charting black artist, most sold black artist. We're not hearing none of that added to the thing. We're saying
the people who are in charge, the people in charge of making these headlines, of course they want to take credit. He's half of them.
He's just saying sometimes you don't gotta say it. Black folks say it. They're not hyping, they're not saying it when it's Drake. Drake doing a lot of shit out here, doing a lot of heavy lifting, being first black on a lot of shit, carrying what's name, and y'all not giving the credit.
Black people, this culture you refer to, we're only repeating what we see on these headlines.
No, not true. Because we gas up a lot of shit. We quick to let motherfuckers know, hey, we were the first this, we're the first that, this, other. So
yeah, because they heard it from somewhere.
Nah, for whatever reason, they didn't. For Drake, we kind of straddle it. You know what I'm saying? Drake had a lot of things going against him right now. Right now, it's pretty mainstream to be anti-Semitic.
The biggest Jewish. The biggest thing
he Jewish, so motherfuckers really ain't rocking with that other half.
Nobody's mentioning the half Jewish part. People are saying that
we know.
Of course, nobody's bold enough to say that, but they're just saying
you're a white boy.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, exactly. They know better.
They know better. They know better. Only Kanye got balls in this industry.
Yeah.
Everybody else know better. Yeah, they gotta call him white boy. What do you mean by that, Ross?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that's interesting. What do you mean by that? Because what did that make J. Cole white boy?
Yeah, but see, the whole thing with J. Cole though is J. Cole is not portraying this rap, hip hop, tough gangster guy that suddenly Drake became.
So only tough gangster guys are only black guys.
No, it's just we known Drake his whole life. He's never been that guy. We've literally known Drake his whole life. When did he become this guy?
What is the guy that they're portraying? Because I don't hear, when I listen to Drake's albums, I don't hear this nigga selling dope. I don't hear him shooting niggas.
I don't hear tough guy from Drake.
I just hear boss shit from a boss.
No, guys.
The nigga look like he's living how he's living. I see this nigga, if he's talking mafioso,
this nigga be singing. This nigga be singing.
I see him
about
like
birds in
the. I don't see him talking about birds.
This nigga be singing about birds in the kitchen and whipping and all that.
He says, man, my niggas be. I see him talking gaudy boss shit, and I see he's the only one that's really living like that, the closest to living like that.
He has a track called Mob Ties. What does that mean?
Yeah, he's signed.
What does that mean?
Mob Ties. He's actually signed the Mob Ties, who are actually fucking mobsters who manage him. What the fuck are we lying about? What is he lying about?
He's portraying like he's one, like he is these people that
they're artists. And if something happens to him, something's happened to you. Is Drake not untouchable? There's a reason why we claim the white boy. Why these niggas don't violate or take the white boy like they tend to do anyone else. This is a very predatory game. Why Drake isn't getting done any kind of which way? Yeah, why the nigga signed to one nigga who signed to another nigga who signed to another nigga? Yeah, he's still rich.
You know who else is listen, because you know who else is untouchable? The president's untouchable. To have security, you're untouchable. That doesn't mean you're a gangster. You got cred in the streets. You just have security. This is purchase street cred.
Yeah, but plenty you can purchase street cred. It's always been available. It's always been for sale. The toughest guy don't have to be the shooter. You know what I'm saying? This guy could purchase the shooter. You know what I'm saying? The boss don't have to be the shooter itself. And people don't like the fact that he's a boss.
The boss sends the people.
Yeah.
That's boss shit.
Drake is delegation. Drake is neither a boss nor a shooter. He's an artist.
He don't have to be the shooter.
He's a boss. He's an artist. He's a rap artist.
Listen, 6ix9ine was an artist.
He's not Jay Prince. He's not Birdman.
6ix9ine was an artist.
6ix9ine was an artist.
Crazy. 6ix9ine said, "Hey, go get that guy," and anyone in the group is gonna go get that guy because you want to keep the boss happy. Any rapper that's in the professional level, they got 100 yes men. So it's not made of what they're saying. Now, do they fall into their own hype? That could be their own detriment if they actually fall into it and actually go do it because they have that power.
Well, maybe that's what Drake's got going on, falling into the hype.
He's not falling. He's rapping, and y'all niggas mad because he's not actually catching bodies. Y'all like, why aren't you actually doing crime?
Yes, exactly. Why aren't you YM Melly, but you're talking like you are?
Yeah, that's what it is. You're like, why? They're like, well, you're not. You're just getting all of the bad. You're getting all of the good parts and none of the bad. That's
exactly because if J. Cole was allowed to do what he's doing, just imagine how much bigger his umbrella would be. He would have much more fans if he was allowed to do what Drake is doing.
J. Cole's allowed to do anything he wants. J. Cole they all decided to brand themselves however they wanted. All the artists were talking about gangster shit whenever they want.
But J. Cole
decided to go the humble route.
J. Cole decided to be himself.
I don't want to say himself. They're not himself. These niggas this nigga's from Carolina. He's a Southern nigga. He's not himself. This is a portrayal that you're seeing.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm a Southern nigga.
This New York hobo is what went with the trade. This was not how he used to dress.
So if you're not a Southern nigga, you're a Florida nigga.
Yeah,
what that mean?
Florida is different than the
if I became a rapper, y'all knew me my whole life. Grew up in Lantana. I was around people who was probably questionable. But if I grew up and I became a rapper, and then I start talking the shit that Drake's talking, y'all gonna look at me, y'all gonna be like, that nigga could have been around, gangs and stuff, but he was not that nigga that he's portraying right now. And
that's how rap works.
But just how like y'all know me and y'all could say that, we all know Drake and we can say that because we've seen him grow up.
Listen though, Swerve, did Drake start off talking like this?
No, he didn't start off talking like it.
So it was after he became very wealthy,
after he got the money.
Yes men, he started talking about this boss shit, right?
Yeah, once you start buying the security, the money comes with it. But once you start buying security,
a boss, you start talking about. Imagine
he didn't start off as a boss. He became a boss, and now he's telling you what he does now.
Boss. They want me to be the doorman. I'm the GM now, but they want me to still reply as the doorman.
You think J. Cole is touchable?
J. Cole is completely touchable. That nigga's in Manhattan with his bicycle.
Yeah, with his hoodie on.
With his hoodie on. He walks amongst the people. He's completely touchable. He doesn't have to worry about being touchable because he put himself in a great position. He can really walk among his artists. They don't see him as a thing.
Yeah, he ain't have to switch it up.
He ain't have to. It's a perfect route. You know what I'm saying? He has the best of both worlds. Kendrick is supposed to be the man of the people. There's that and a third, but
Kendrick is the West Coast J. Cole. He be out in these streets on his bike.
No, the fuck he don't.
Hey, we
watch. Hey, Kendrick's a weirdo, bro.
He's an artist.
He's a weirdo because you don't see him on. He's a weirdo because you don't see him on IG every other day.
No, he's a weirdo because I watch this nigga do burpees and push-ups online.
Yeah, that's 5%er shit. You on that?
You didn't see that nigga burpees?
Yeah, that nigga's he's a healthy dude.
Yeah, that nigga didn't look like a weirdo.
That's the prison. That's the prison workout plan.
That's just my nigga getting healthy on y'all
My
niggas.
only issue with the Kendrick being the West Coast savior type thing is like Drake put the West Coast way more on the map than Kendrick have. Kendrick blows up and Kendrick is isolated. He ain't doing features. He ain't doing none of that. How much fucking Drake features we got that made the West Coast pop? From shit with YG to all them boys. Drake make that sound with Chris Brown. Anytime that song needed to carry over from that West Coast to the East, everywhere else, they get that Drake feature. They get the Drake the stimulus package, and he rides that bitch over to the rest of the coast.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, but Drake is not from California, so of course they're gonna rather give it.
States.
Exactly. So the same thing.
Every area pop.
Exactly. The same thing that you said that with California. Why is California going to give him credit when Memphis is not giving him credit?
Your biggest
Houston, Atlanta, Canada.
Houston do give him credit. Houston loves Drake.
Yeah, Atlanta loves Drake. Everybody loves Drake.
But California switched up on him when the nigga that they're calling a star does not show their own artist stars.
Yeah, of course, because I gotta listen.
Taylor Swift could get a Kendrick feature. Maroon 5 could get a Kendrick feature. These West Coast niggas who drop the best albums never have a Kendrick feature. They can never get one. They can get a Drake feature.
Listen, I could be a
Kendrick too artsy to just give it out to everybody. But when he has to drop and give him 50, he gonna give it to Taylor. He gonna give it. That's the difference. Drake out here, if you name the top 15 artists right now, Drake helped out 12 of them. The only reason we know the top 15, the top 12, they all had a Drake feature that put them on. That's a different level of carrying stuff.
When it comes to war and I got to pick sides, I'm going to pick my brother's side every time, right? That's what California's doing.
I think it's a
this dude right here, this dude, you helped me make my money. Cool, I understand. We was cool, but now it comes to war, I got to take my brother's side every time.
Yeah, I think it's a poor pick.
Okay,
it's very short-sighted. I would never bet against Cash Money. This nigga Drake is the longest running artist.
Mm-hmm.
Birdman is the longest running executive. You know what I'm saying? We've seen eras. We've seen Cash. We've seen Hot Boys. We've seen Young Money. We've seen Drake era. We've seen
Cash Money's never going to go away. Cash Money's never going to go away.
I would never bet against the Cash Money imprint. And they'll always take the temporary loss and kill you in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
So do you see an end coming for Kendrick anytime soon?
It could come for Kendrick anytime because he don't.
Yeah, for sure, it could. But do you see it coming? Do you see it coming soon?
No longer signed the TDE, which after this album is probably going to end after this. Because there's so much shit that comes to keeping a superstar at that level, so much payola, so much connections. As soon as you're not plugged in, the labels ain't scratching your back for you anymore. Nigga, you ain't plugged in anymore. Now we got to show you why you ain't plugged. What was the benefit of fucking with us? They're not going to bend the brick and do all these favors for you anymore. There's a reason as soon as the artist is out their contract, it seems like they fell off. You know what I'm saying? So
Kendrick's definitely about to be off his contract, and he's definitely about to fall off.
He's off of TD already, so we don't know what deal he's got going on now. So you already know this is first independent one, so it's probably going to be a big bag if he's going to stay. If he's going to go to another major, most likely it's supposed to be. But like we know, Kendrick can't come out. Kendrick can't ever drop an album without controversy. This happens every time. He needs Drake. He needs controversy to sell. That's Kendrick. Sadly, as much as we call him as a genius as he is, he cannot just drop on music merit alone. Drake can. Cole can. Kendrick can't. He needs controversy to attach his name to, even though he does better art than all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't like that aspect as far as in the beef of
I think the reason
was weighted in his favor, even though he's the better artist. It doesn't make any sense to me that we didn't have to do all this to take down the GOAT. He's already facing a motherfucker that's perfectly capable of taking his head off. We don't have to tip our fingers on the scale for him.
Yeah, it didn't have to. It's crazy to me. What I found that was crazy was that he had to. I know people don't like to use the word dumb down, but his best tracks were the tracks that were dumbed down.
Yeah,
do you not agree?
Absolutely, because the They're Not Like Us, you could not want to like it. That shit's a fucking banger.
Exactly, and now people are going to want his next album to be 15 Not Like Us, which is not going to happen.
Well, that's
he's not going to make.
Bro, listen, when people listen music to feel good, niggas don't want to be thinking about shit.
Not all the time.
Nigga, not all the time.
We want to sit down, have a drink, party, bro. That's what the people want. All this philosophical shit, Niggas don't want that shit. For what?
But when I'm hearing that though, I'm just hearing that we're dumb and we don't want to think. That's what I'm hearing. We don't want to think. Yeah, this is making it hurt. That's what I'm hearing.
But one thing I did get away from this beef though, it made me realize I'm not gonna argue. I had to take the high horse. Like I felt like I'm
glad that you did take the high horse, and that when we started this podcast, I asked you who won. You said Kendrick won. I'm glad that.
It's like I have to sit back. You know, I feel like I don't want to feel like I like to call myself like almost like I don't go into the echo chamber. I follow people who I don't agree with. I have no problem watching opposite side of the radio. I mean, opposite side of the spectrum. So I like this. So even though I was like, this beef is awesome, I found myself keep opening Twitter, checking the line. I was like, I'm getting too invested into this shit. What motherfuckers that are just casual hip hop fans? You know, like just like in hip hop, sometimes you're like the worst thing about this thing being so big, every like little white kid got their hot take on this other.
Yeah,
it's like
you don't want to hear white people. You don't want to hear white people's opinion about this beef at all.
Yeah, the same way I don't want to hear. I also don't want to hear people that only listen to hip hop casually. And majority of people listen to hip hop casually. Most people after they graduated no longer listens to the new artists. They only listen to the artists for the era that when they were in their teens and they were going through shit. That's why whatever artist, when you're going through your all the bullshit you was going through when you was a teenager, that shit sticks with you. That artist, you ride with them forever. Be it Kanye or Tupac area or Tupac, whatever that shit sticks to your ribs, and you swear the one's better than that era. But that's really just while you're trying to find yourself, you found the sound that you resonated to and you stuck with. But that's not really, not really true that music stopped being good when you got old. Nigga,
you stopped trying to experience it. You stopped trying to find it.
You stopped trying to experience it. And most people it's like movies. Movies didn't stop being good after they made it Titanic. Titanic's fire, but there's plenty of fire movies since it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're arguing with the average fan and they can only name their best rappers and it's only people that's on mainstream radio, to me, I can't even have that argument anymore with you guys, because there's plenty people that's on mainstream that ask them guys who are their favorite artists.
Yeah, people that are not on mainstream.
Yeah, people not on mainstream, and you're gonna get that's when you're gonna see artists. That's when you're gonna see the bag motherfuckers that ain't got that. Like when you see motherfuckers telling Drake he got 100 writers, he got a writer. He's a business. He has to do the best to get the best sound. This guy's dropping 5-6 sounds a year, dropping 5-6 albums a year. You got to crank it out, just like Kanye, just like Beyonce. They got a team. This is this is no longer an artist. This is a business. This is an entity. You know what I'm saying? So they got to crank it out. They're running different. But if you want an artist that's just worried about the art, then it gets a little bit deeper. So
let's run through some of these other beefs real quick.
Go ahead.
Because there's like some other beefs. We got King Combs drops the diss track on 50.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Diddy's son. I did.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, who told this nigga to write this shit?
King Combs' issue is that he ain't saying that he's trash. It's just that he sounds so much like he's just trying to recreate his dad's sound all the time. He always sounds like Mace or Loon. Yeah, he sounds like it's rehearsed. But he ain't trash, though. He ain't trash. But it does sound like dated.
I was about to say he got a 90s flow.
He got a 90s flow. He got to find, every now and then he'll find a right track. Like he had a track where he featured the Fabulous. He can find his little pocket. Remember let's not act like 2 years ago, he gave us a banger, him and Kodak.
Yeah, I still got that on my playlist.
Yeah, so people trying to front on him, but this just goes to show public opinion. He dropped the track. The track wasn't bad, but everyone, this nigga needs to stop. He's trash. That's how it goes. When the public's against you, all you can do is keep dropping bangers and then turn their payment away. So that's all he can do to try to persuade them away. But now they're against him, so everyone's gonna say it's trash.
I didn't say it was trash, but I also said he needs to stop, just because there's a whole the public opinion of your dad right now is crazy. Your dad's not saying anything. Why are you saying anything?
Yeah, but
why are you even speaking on this?
My thing
That's what I'm saying. Who gave him the okay for this? Did his dad hear this track and say, "Yeah, good, go ahead and put this out"?
Yeah, but he's an artist too, so he can't do anything till his dad's shit get over. Remember, he was at the house the same.
He don't need to speak on this.
He needs to be. Listen, if you're an artist, the only thing you can do is make your drop bangers all the way through it. You keep dropping shit. It could be sorry, and then one hit, we end up fucking with you. We'll make fun of every sorry track up until one hit. We did with Corleone, Benzino's daughter. Mm-hmm. We did it with Cardi B. There's plenty of motherfuckers that are on now that they went through so much trash until they got one. We jostling every now and then catch one. They just drop trash, but stay consistent, keep dropping. And once you catch one, we're like, oh, we fucking with that one.
So on the level 1 through 10, how good was the Combs track? 10 being great.
I'd say a 5. It was not serious.
So I'd probably give it a 4 or 3.
So it's a mid.
It wasn't trash. It's a mid. Yeah. So if you're saying 3, that's trash, though. That's
3 is trash. Okay, I'll give him 4.
3 is Reggie.
Okay, I'll give him Reggie. Yeah, it was nothing serious. He threw a couple shots at 50.
What's a 10? Give me a 10. Not from this year. Give me a 10.
10 is Hit 'Em Up.
Hit 'Em Up is 10.
We're judging it as an actual diss track?
I guess.
It's a diss track.
I'm giving that shit a 2.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I was judging it as just a track. Every time it's a diss track,
that's a 3. Because I'm thinking of all the other diss tracks I know. Like, this is not 5.
It don't call. If you do a diss track, you can't come in there with 90s tempo, Loon era voice.
Hit 'Em Up is a 10. I'd also give Back to Back a 10.
Yeah, I'd give that.
Back 10.
But see, that's what I'm saying. This is why the things are so skewed. Like, people out here putting Story of Adidon as a 10.
I feel like
that is not a 10. That's how much motherfuckers hate Drake.
That's probably a 6.
Nah, Story of Adidon. I'd give Story of Adidon maybe an 8. Nah. And I'd give it a high score because
the impact.
You see how hard exactly. You see how hard it is for niggas to come up with truthful shit. Niggas is digging in the dirt.
Exactly.
They gotta make shit up because they can't find out the truth. This nigga actually found a whole fucking baby.
But you don't have to look for the truth. This has only come from battle rap era.
Yeah, you don't have to for the truth. But when you find the truth, and we find out this nigga's hiding a whole baby, niggas like juice like that. Pause.
Listen, if I ever get big and get in a rap beef, I'm lying my ass off on every goddamn thing. Because it's just what benefit does it do to tell the truth?
Yeah, but just imagine if you could go do something, go digging on some dirt on somebody.
Yeah,
you find some.
Why wait? Why wait? I can just make the shit up immediately. Just go and make shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Because when people start, the internet usually fact checks,
and then I just gonna keep drilling at that same point till it's now a new fact.
So did Drake really feed Kendrick that daughter's shit?
He claims he did. She wasn't his daughter for sure, so that part was saying, but the rest side. So who knows? I mean, right now, because that beef, there was so much shit that they said that was either fed or not fed to each other. Shit is kind of crazy.
What about that whole the covers for the Meet the Grams, all the pills, the glove, the shirt?
He said he fed that, and then after a while, the cover had to come off the cover on the streaming software.
Why?
So there's so much collusion and shit going on right now, bro. There's so much motherfuckers playing favorites. This is like a national election. Like motherfuckers is doing little favors for Bernie if they like Bernie, or doing some shit for Trump, and they don't fuck that could be at. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's so much people on the inside doing shit. Like one, so much motherfuckers want Drake down. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
The nigga been winning for a long time. Been
doing it so long
for a long time. He won't let niggas eat. It was like when LeBron was in the East for 10 years, wouldn't let niggas eat for 10 straight years.
That's why Birdman really got to be gangsters. He is in this game, because this game, motherfuckers really is trying to fuck with your money. That's why you need mob ties. Look how much motherfuckers is trying to take this one artist down. It is crazy. It is crazy.
It is 1v20.
Yeah, it is crazy that every artist that flipped on it be like, damn. They're like, bro, this guy's getting a lion's share of the bread. And you know what, with Drake, if he hops on your track, the track now has to be released under his label, all that shit. So I'm not sure if he makes sure the publishing goes through him. His other side makes sure he's straight. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
the white boy side gonna make sure he. Yeah. So the rest of the game's mad. So it's
speaking of the game, Ross. The game put out a diss track against your boy Ricky Rose.
These two clout chasing niggas don't know what they paid in no goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying?
Ross never responded, right?
Of course, that's just let you know why Ross is clout. All Ross do is clout chase on motherfuckers that's on his level. Yeah. As soon as he see game wasn't, he just go ignore the game though.
Yeah.
Let it be 50, let it be Kendrick, let it be some shit he could capitalize on it, he's gonna do the same. Let it stop the game, he's just gonna ignore the game.
Yeah, the game's reaching for a check right now.
Did you guys hear that game track?
The game track was funny. I like the game track. It wasn't nothing.
Fucking lyricists. We already
the game track's game track's good.
You heard the whole song?
I heard the whole song, yeah.
I think I only heard what was ever on social media, like maybe a 30, 40-minute second clip.
That would have been a good.
It was
beef
good though
if Ross would take it serious, but Ross has nothing to benefit from it.
Ross is just going online. He's just gonna post some of his cars.
That's what exactly what he did. He posts like a California type caddy. You know what I'm saying? A drop top, and he said, "Hey, there are the dogs on top." That's what he said. That's all he put on there. I was like, fucking Ross. You know what I'm saying? But it sucks that even Ross kind of looked like a duck to me, always interjecting and all. Drake, you don't have to come better than
like you always gotta defend somebody.
No, he was already in the beef. You know what I'm saying? He did a diss track. Drake fucking slaughtered Ross in here. That's not that people act like Drake did. It was a 1v5, right? But
and
Drake
the only person that beat him is Kendrick.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only person. Everybody else dropped out. Yeah, Metro's still winning.
Metro's still winning because he hit Metro with that shut your bitch ass up, make some beats, nigga. That stick stuck around. But that BBL Drizzy came back as another
BBL Drizzy slap.
So, you never go to be with a producer. We ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah. He ain't even gotta say nothing.
That BBL Drizzy slap. So before that, when he said Metro shut your bitch ass up, make some beats, that's the go-to line for any producer going forward.
That was the best line in the whole beef. That line right there until Kendrick Not Like Us.
Yeah. When Kendrick
that A minor, that's the line right there.
I mean, not only that, anytime no one doing some weird shit online, you already see it online. It's already capturing freaky ass nigga, keep your ass aside.
Oh,
boy. They use that for everything. That freaky ass boy.
You a fan. I be walking around work all day. You a fan. Freaky ass nigga.
That's it. That's anytime nigga do some weirdo shit. Freaky ass boy. That's it. You need to be inside. So the shit is
ass
crazy.
Nigga. You was the one that was saying that this is Nate. This is how you know Nate's homosexual right here. I said, freaky ass nigga, you a 69. 50, freaky ass nigga, you a 69 god. Me and Eddie.
How is that an insult?
He said, how is that an insult? A grown man call you a freaky ass nigga, you a 69 god.
That's just catchy. That is not an insult.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want no grown man call me a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah, but that don't make me fucked up. Calling me a freaky ass nigga might be an insult. Calling me a 6'9" god is not an insult. But
it's a combination of both.
Only because the beef is so against Drake, we accept it as like how 6'9".
Also in the same track, he said, "What is OVO? The other vaginal option?" I said, "Hell no."
That's fine. I'll give him bars.
Yeah.
No difference. But I'm just saying the parts that we're like now you see people talk OVO. 6'9" god. They're calling him 6'9" god. I was like, you sound
bro. The shit you sound salty right now because the shit's bopping right now.
It is
niggas in the club. Freaky ass nigga, you a 69 god. Freaky ass nigga, you a 69 god.
To me, it's just when did 6'9" become an insult?
It's an insult if you're eating ass when the other end is in your face.
But is that that's not what he said though?
He's eating the other vaginal option.
Is that with the same bar?
It's not the same bar, but that's what I saw.
That's the reach. That's what
it's not reaching. See, you're not thinking. You're not a Kendrick fan. You're not thinking. You're not using your brain.
That's what it is. You're
not using your brain. That's the problem.
I didn't decalcify my palate. Was it decalcify the penile gland? I didn't decalcify.
The penile gland is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
All right, what else other beefs is going on? You got your boy Meek Mill's dissing 50. He dropped the track?
No, he just was going online, saying how, 50 out here always, niggas going through real cases. He ain't ever seen no shit like that. Motherfuckers going through cases. You out here speaking on it, this, that, and third. While motherfuckers actually going through real shit right now. You out here putting out shit. And he's like he ain't never seen, you a crab ass nigga. We ain't never seen no shit like this. And and everything Meek said was absolutely fucking right. I've been told y'all 50 out here. Move like it. Niggas, when he make enough money, no one says it. As long as you're making money, people just give you the excuse. But half this 50 shit that he's doing is completely super crab shit.
What you talking about the Diddy case?
Yeah, the Diddy shit. Yeah. Or anytime a nigga catch a charge, he's always highlighting it just so he could put his Ciroc vodka at the end. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense.
Y'all niggas don't want niggas to talk about what's really happening.
Yeah, niggas can talk about what's happening. Niggas have business. What are you talking about? What's really happening? You got an open case. It's innocent to proven guilty. I don't need you talking about. Oh, we're coming out with a documentary while this is going on, dropping memes, what's the name?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just a lot of. For you supposed to just be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Niggas,
why don't we just promote niggas not catch cases?
That's perfectly fine if he was doing that. But he only does it to
I'm talking about y'all niggas. Y'all talking about he talking about a nigga open case. Why don't we just promote these niggas not catch cases?
How do you promote that?
That would be in the perfect world. People just be going around saying, "Hey, don't do crime."
There's not an issue of no promoting. This is not an issue. I'm talking about when he's doing shit that, a person's going through an actual trial. It's either innocent or proven guilty. The same shit, like I said, remember I've been telling you like that the 50 thing happened. I was like, this nigga's going through some shit. I was like this, let this shit settle. You know this could be a money grab, same issue. He's over making jokes only for his baby mama to come out and say, "Well, you raped me." I said, you see?
Mm-hmm.
This what happens. Y'all niggas are fanning the flame for dumb shit like this, and that's what happens.
It's like when a whole documentary come out called "Surviving R. Kelly" before I even go to trial, and now
and I'm supposed to get a fair. And y'all talking about
a fair trial.
How the fuck I'm supposed to get a fair trial when y'all done dropped this nationwide documentary on me, and y'all talking about I got a fair trial? How the fuck?
Yeah, it didn't make sense. Don't make sense.
The jury wasn't sequestered where they could just be locked up. They didn't get to watch TV or be on the internet during no time.
Exactly.
That shit's bullshit, nigga. He got railroaded in real time, and we seen it, and we all just say it's because we also seen another tape. We cool with him in the jail.
Gonna get out in the next 3 years, bro.
Yeah, but what happens? This is what happens. We're all witnessing a motherfucker just going to jail, some false shit, and we just gotta it happens.
Yeah, it happens. That's
what's crazy, though.
It is crazy. It is crazy, but what can you do? Huh?
This shit is wild. Yeah, but that's why you gotta just get like Russell, get the fuck out.
We're so privileged as Americans. It's crazy that we just have that we even have this sense of entitlement of us having control over our lives and shit that happens in our day to day.
I mean, that's what they say it's founded on. So
every government is controlling shit, but we for us, we have a majority of our shit that is free. Like we get free will to do a lot of things. We have a lot of freedom of speech, but some niggas don't need to be saying what they really feel. Some niggas need to be silenced.
Listen, we have different packages. Every country, it's like a TV package. Every country have their subscription package. Our package comes with free speech. We don't have medical on our package. You know what I'm saying? We got the little program Judo saying with the.
But it's not all the way free speech though.
Nah, yeah, no one's gonna give you all the way free speech. Like I was just seeing the other day how YG was saying how they had the "Fuck Donald Trump" song with him and Mustard. I mean, with him, Mustard, and and Nipsey. That shit was going, and they went to the radio station, and told them, yeah, I can't play this. And the radio show for second back. So even the shit was bubbling in the streets on big, they couldn't get no national thing behind it because they say, yeah, we don't want this on their airwaves, and that's the end of free speech, nigga. Simple as that. Government say you won't want that.
That's it.
Everybody lockstep.
You got to do it.
We just got
and then we just get on a podcast and say, man, this shit's crazy. What are we gonna do?
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do.
So not everything is free speech, shit like that. But so that was what was the other beef on that one?
That was Meek and 50. So what's going on with your boy Akademiks?
Oh, Akademiks, he just brought up on he's being sued for rape and assault charges. But Akademiks have been saying this was coming down the pipeline I'd say almost 3, 4, maybe even 6 months ago. Some girl he used to mess with, he smashed, he woke up, seen the homie smash her. So she, of course, he had it on camera, this out there.
Oh, that's what he's being sued about? I heard this story
exactly. That's the same story.
I heard that story like maybe 8 months ago, bro.
Yeah, and he spoke on it almost 8 months ago, even released the audio. So he's been saying this is coming down the pipeline. But like I said, anytime you're independent media, every few months they try to take you out. They try to get you out the paint. You become too powerful because all they need is the public. Like we said, people pretend that, like we said, this is America. We think there's rules, but one thing we like in America, we build you up, and the next thing we like to do is to tear you down.
Well, that's the thing.
And it's not always fair. We'll if you get enough of the favor in your if enough of the crowd turns against you, that means we are cool tearing you down. That means via even railroad. So that means innocent motherfuckers can go to jail in America if you can get enough of the people to turn against them. So this is just like any other place in the world. We like to pretend there's not. But if you get big enough,
but
you don't have to be big.
Did he say he has the video?
He has the audio. They're using his own audio in the shit, the little clips online, trying to make it seem like he's crazy. Like
he has the video of the whole. Shit.
He said that's why he hasn't been brought up on any charges. They told the officers, "I come over here. They ain't brought no charges. I got everything for them. They're good to go."
What does he have a video of?
He has his whole house wired. You know what I'm saying? Videos and stuff. So you guys use so he so it's not no issue. So he has the footage of the
girl smashing everything.
Yeah,
and her being okay with it. No, she can't say that she was drugged or anything.
Yeah, exactly. You know, she's like, oh, of course they tested and only your vag, your thing showed up. I mean, yeah, because we have a history of me and you being together for sure. So how you gonna say they raped you and then when you woke up, you came through, you sent me on top of yeah, I'm the one you're with. You're smashing me. I'm dumping you because you let the homie smash. You out here talking about we date raped you. Why the fuck would he do that?
So he didn't know about these other dudes smashing.
That's why he cut her loose. He didn't know she let the rest smash. You know, and you got to go there and she's like, oh no. And she tried to hit the whole team with the rape.
So it's on camera that this girl was being.
He didn't release the footage. You know, that would be.
He didn't release the footage, but he does have the video of. I guess it was at his house, and she went off with the other dude and smash. And I think he was somewhere in the house sleeping.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
What I'm saying. But you're not going to hear that part.
Sleeping in my own house.
Yeah, but you're not
smashing the homies.
You're not going to hear that part as we're trying to set the railroad up. So every time they try to railroad someone, you're going to get the public against them. And this is why he says, trust me, if I go down, I'm taking the whole industry down. Because he knows some shit, as you can say, because he's in media, shit like that. Like, it's not no issue. But let's not act like we don't see. That's what I said. So we like to throw anytime someone's against us. To me, it's crazy that's what I'm saying. We can't just be throwing these jackets on people and shit. Like, these are big charges. And like I said, if you turn enough the public against them, people can really go sit down behind this shit.
Yeah, that's really all what you can prove. It doesn't have to be true. It's just what you can prove.
It don't even have to be proof.
You don't even have to
the
prove
public
anything.
does not fuck with you. They're gonna railroad you.
The public against you, and you done.
The public against you. You can literally go to jail on some shit that you did not do. It's gonna take years before you get out on appeals, but that's cool because they sat you down for some years.
Okay. Yeah.
And this shit been happening. That's just on a big scale. Anytime a neighborhood needs to be cleaned up, when they start gentrifying and people wonder how do they stop the crime, they usually go to that neighborhood, hit that neighborhood with a RICO charge, and they sweep everybody up. Not everybody's doing crime in the hood. Might be 4 or 5 niggas causing all the panic. Everyone else just chilling. But they sweeping up 50 niggas. 50 niggas going to jail doing crazy time. And at the end, they sweep up the 5. That means out the 50, maybe like a good 30 got railroaded. And that's just America. Mm-hmm. So the crowd believed it. They're like, the crime's going down. This is the group. They didn't need the proof. This shit happens all the time. Civilians are the most gullible. They're on the jury.
But you're saying my property value is going to go up, though, right?
Exactly. So we're like, you're like, what's the trade-off? Yeah. So when they come take an area, they got a RICO to clean it up. So they can't individually take down each guy. That's gonna take too long. So you hit them with that RICO, claim they're a gang, take a couple pictures together, make it seem like they're responsible for every crime in the area. You throw it all in their jackets, you wipe them all out to get the whole group out.
Hmm. So what is Soulja Boy mad about?
Soulja Boy saw like an old post that Metro did about him from years ago and just read it wrong, didn't know it was new, and just niggas started just going off bad. You know, Metro's mom died, dissing Metro's mom, this, that, and a third, and just off the wall. Soulja Boy, when they say he's on drugs, all the celebrities, I definitely believe he's one of them. Because this nigga he gets offended by everything, bro. and it's not even like, I understand I offend you. At least, hey, bro, what the fuck going on? It's never let me just quick.
It's straight to the internet.
It's straight to the internet and straight the most vitriol, disrespectful shit. 0 to 100 every time. I'm like, bro, I thought we were cool.
If someone sees them if someone feel that they're being disrespected on the internet, where else are they supposed to?
But you don't gotta go straight to this is my mom. You like, bro, hit me up or call me. What the fuck going on? How you go straight to fuck your dead mom? Shit like this shit is wild. How are we supposed to be cool again?
Over a misunderstanding.
But yeah, that shit to me.
What was the tweet, or what was the?
It was. I don't know what tweet would call for you calling someone's dead mom. What possible tweet could they have done to call what's name? What else we got, guys?
That's all in hip hop. It's just a bunch of beefs and niggas mad at other niggas.
That's how we like it. Y'all heard about this Juno right here? Juno, wasn't you a teacher at one point? No,
I was going in that direction, but I decided not to pursue it. I got my teaching license and all that bullshit, and I never even applied for a teaching gig.
But you heard about the teacher who got fired after letting the students remove his braids in class?
Yeah. I saw it, and I said I automatically knew what the public was gonna try to do with it. Like,
yeah,
it's something that's innocent, but I already knew the public was gonna try to turn it sexual.
It's not the public. One, it's men. It's a men. One, it was a lot of men. So some men, some men ain't on that type of time. Period.
For sure. And the women women were probably in that case, or knew girls who were in that situation. So they're going to defend it and say, "Yeah, it's fine. It was just innocent. I'm just doing hair." Yeah, it's literally just hair.
Yeah, I thought he was usually doing hair. He's recording it but his issue number one is this generation that just can't stay offline. Nigga, you at work.
Yeah, exactly.
Why this shit got to be?
Why you gotta be online?
You know what I'm saying? And that's one. And me, just being a guy, I don't do anything around kids. Period. I got my own kids. I'm not in the
let alone female kids.
The nigga was sitting down.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't sit down around kids either.
My kids. Listen, y'all see they throwing rape and pedo shit out like hot water right now. You ain't about to catch niggas slipping.
These are post-puberty teenagers. I'm not around
the kids, period. You know what I'm saying? I got a life to live. I don't need no misunderstanding. Because when that shit's on your jacket, as we can see, all you're gonna hear is everybody bring up the charge. No one talks about it was a misunderstanding. Shit got dropped. When that shit's on your name, it's fucked up. So to begin with, don't put yourself in any position. I don't care if it's innocent or not, or if it's toxic. If you're a male, do not put yourself around young women. Period.
That's period.
Yeah.
I was driving home from my lunch break one day, and I seen a little girl on the street crying on the side of the road. I thought to myself, maybe I should stop and help this girl out, but I was like, nah, I can't.
I call that
because somebody's gonna see me next to this girl. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm gonna just keep riding.
Listen, I got homeboy that's youth ministries. Always a young kid. I was like, he better than me. I cannot be
teenage.
I cannot be out here risking motherfuckers getting shit messed up and railroading. Especially
teenage women, they get so in that time, like they get easily infatuated with any type of male figure who's showing them any type of attention.
Y'all remember in Palm Beach County? If you went to Palm Beach County, there was an Indian guy, an actual Indian, a Native American.
The nigga that used to drive around,
tell stories.
That nigga ended up being a molester, though.
Did he end up being a molester? Or some girl throw that jacket on him?
Well, I thought it was.
We don't know the follow up that story. None of us ever follow up. But all we know is once we hear the story, that's the jacket on you. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so did you ever follow up? Is he a molester or not?
Of course we don't. But that's why you don't need to be around young girls, because after 20, 30 years of service, one call, we don't know Javier for telling them stories. No, now he's Javier the molester. He's out of it.
Yeah.
It's don't be around those kids.
But you think about it though, if he was a molester and he did like to be around kids, it's a perfect job.
Of course, that's what molesters do. They put themselves in positions around kids, especially the guy molesters. They were saying that's why they're predators.
Whatever they said he did, they do that shit.
In a perfect position. But that's why I said don't put yourself in that same position. But
see, and when we were talking about Drake and the little girl that he'd be around, you were like,
I don't want to say he's in the
it's not the same.
Position.
If the girl comes out and says Drake did that shit, that nigga did that
exactly.
shit.
And if she said she did it, we don't get to just out here make. Well, Drake ain't got not one victim. Yeah, we're picking the victims from.
He don't need to put himself exactly just like this dude with the braids. He don't need to put himself in that position for us to make.
Yeah, I already said that. We already said Drake, you doing some wild shit. Yeah, you don't need to put yourself in that position. Exactly.
Don't put yourself in that position. The same way with this teacher, he shouldn't have put himself in that position.
Absolutely.
So, what was actually the issue with the school? And I understand it's inappropriate because you're at
just
work.
That alone, he got fired off.
You're
that
at
alone.
work.
Yeah,
shit like that shouldn't be happening at work. But to see how the public tried to make it seem like some grooming was happening and some bullshit like that, I was like, y'all reaching.
Yep.
It's a big reach, but I understand that, nigga, you wildin'. Why is this shit on video? Why are you streaming this shit?
We all went to school with coaches / teachers who we knew was very close to female students, right?
Man, and we all thought the niggas were smashing when we were
not thought. Some of us knew. Some people knew for sure, for fact, that some of these dudes were smashing, right?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Okay, I knew because I knew
the teachers were smashing.
This teacher is smashing.
You don't remember what's his name?
Don't put it on the jack.
Yeah, that's why I want to say no name. I want to say no name.
Fuck y'all talking about?
These are Chargers out here. What are you talking about?
No, you don't remember what's his name? Coach Schneider.
Yeah,
he married.
He married the girl after she graduated.
Yeah, after she graduated.
Like,
yeah,
they're still married.
They still married, but you have to think about how long has this been going on since.
But you know what came from that?
What teacher. Marriage?
He ended up having a kid. His kid ended up smashing someone.
No, that's a different teacher, isn't it?
No, I think it's the same one. His son ended up smashing someone. They settled it outside of his son smashed a girl at school. The girl claimed rape. They settled outside the school. He got arrested because he didn't report it to the police.
Well, see, he passed down that rape G. He passed down that rapist G.
and then his son, he ended up beating the case, saying he didn't report it. You know, you're supposed to report minor because he didn't think his son actually did it, so he didn't feel he had to report it because there's a law in Florida that says anyone that deals with minors, you hear a minor thing come up, you're supposed to report it. You're like, yeah, if you think it's actually real, but I didn't think he was doing it. But, you know, like I said, he had already settled with, and the family's not the one that picked it up. The state was just trying to pick it up off their own stuff, but, you know, he had already settled the family on the other shit, you know, so they weren't going to get somebody. Yeah, like you say, he passed down that shit, right?
A rape gene is absurd. That's crazy.
That shit's crazy. So there's probably something. There probably is something like that.
What, a rape gene?
A rape gene.
There's definitely rape babies.
That's rape babies. There's no genetic that. There's genes.
There's definitely a commonality between babies that are babies that are made from rape. If you I'm sure there's commonalities between them.
No, because the same way sperm goes to the egg on the regular sex is the same way the sperm goes to the egg when the person is being.
I mean like psychological differences.
Yeah, makeups. Yeah, like their dad.
Their dad was a rapist, so he had something. So he had something in him that makes him kind of off too.
Okay, so if the kid never knew,
even if he didn't,
you don't gotta know your genes.
Yeah, you might just think he's eccentric or something, or he
might just be regular, and then your girl say, "Like, oh, let's do rape fantasy tonight," and you like,
and then you're like, "Oh, this shit ain't too bad.
This feels familiar."
Yeah, I like choking bitches. This ain't too bad.
I'm gonna come back tonight, but I ain't gonna let them know. You out of there.
Making jokes about the R word is crazy.
It is.
Now it's the R word, but this. Hey, funny is funny. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh, speaking of, Gary Owen sat down with Club Shay. I meant to speak to y'all niggas because y'all niggas were writing a little too much for Cat Williams.
What happened?
For Cat Williams, why you say that?
Let me sidetrack that. Cat Williams drops his comedy special.
Trash.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, I got like 15 minutes at 2 packs of ass. I didn't laugh not once. For all that
I didn't
he was doing,
it.
like I told y'all, he was doing.
It started off very slow, bro. It was
and I haven't got past 15 minutes.
Trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. The beginning was trash. I fell asleep on it. My wife finished watching it, but the beginning of it was trash.
Andrew Schultz right now is the best thing going. Schultz best thing going. These other niggas that they tell you they're hot. Here's why Cat Williams is a GOAT. Don't get that twisted. Anytime you get multiple specials on your belt, you're a GOAT. But anytime you can write to a level like An artist to me, I really feel like if I've not up as an artist, like as a rapper, I feel like I don't see no reason why comedians just can't keep coming out with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you have to keep working on one joke 50 times till you fine tune it before you add another piece, I like this shit should be like mixtapes, dog. You keep cranking that shit.
It should be.
It should be. That's the only person I
Schultz can do that.
Yeah, jokes you have to flush out. Schultz, the only motherfucker, but Schultz is hip hop based and he goes a younger crowd. That motherfucker bangs him out. He's good to go. Pause. But as we can see, Cat and those other guys, when they're behind the man have to deliver, man,
they go back to the old recycled material.
But if they don't, that should be trash.
This is the thing, though, when it comes to comedy versus the hip hop, like you're going right. So, just like Kendrick has a certain base,
yeah,
and he could feed that base,
yeah.
But in comedy, you have to try to make everybody laugh.
That's true.
I don't think so.
So that's why you have to keep working.
Because Gary Owens has his
niche. Some comedians have niche. Yeah, you can have niche.
Yeah, but those like Cat Williams is not a niche. He don't have a certain type of audience. It's everybody.
Black people's his audience.
It's everyone though.
Dave Chappelle is everyone. Cat Williams, he's mainly black people.
It's black people, but it's all black people.
Sometimes, but all black people. Yeah, all class black people. Yeah.
There's comedians that just make the weird black people laugh, and that's not what Cat is going for. He's going for the entire group.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to keep tweaking it and working it out.
That's true. There's nothing wrong with that. But whatever he got our special off, when you out here throwing every nigga under the bus for you to get your special popping, it needs to be better than the bullshit I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like I told y'all, you thought he was just clearing the air. I said, listen, he's got something he's about to go do. And lo and behold, he was doing all these. He's going around doing all these tours, racking on the brand. I'm like, I knew this shit was coming. This shit is not genuine. And at the very least, if you air niggas out, let the shit be fired.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily for him, the marketing that he was doing for this special that just came up was actually better than the actual special.
Yeah,
because now
nobody even knows about it. Yeah.
This interview between him and Shay Shay is the most watched interview of all time.
Of all time, exactly. Yeah,
it's
on YouTube.
It's definitely funnier than the special.
Oh, absolutely, exactly. So it don't make no sense.
It was needed. How many people you hear on different podcasts refer to that episode every time? Oh, Cat Williams already said it. This is the year of truth. Yeah, people refer to that podcast all the time.
He got that hot moment, and that shit was a dud. And like I said, Andrew Schultz, the only thing going. Chris Rock's another. Chappelle's another one that could keep banging out specials. It's only the sharpest of minds, dog. And when you're confident and you're worried about what people's gonna think, and you have to do shit, I can see why you're very limited. Either way,
the people like Kevin Hart, they're limited because they're limited.
Exactly, yeah. So that's why I hate when people try to like Kevin Hart is funny. I was like, well, he had the first two that funny, and as he gets bigger, he's kind of a bit more restricted.
More limited, yeah. Schultz is not there yet.
Yeah, but Schultz don't want to be there. Schultz
he don't want to be there.
He rejected the other way, so he went completely his way. He went completely the alternate way, where you can make the jokes about as much as you want, this, that, and the other, and find his own audience. And it's a better way to be, because why get rich and then have to walk on eggshells, though?
Yeah. You could just be the comedic Joe Rogan.
Yeah, and just call it in. Get what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? It's just a better way to be a man, dog. It don't make no sense when you have these guys out here. You have to work in cubicles. You have to be politically correct. You just can't really be yourself. It's like when they asked Dana White, the two wrestlers were out here talking about, well, you're not a real nigga because you're from Africa. When the two African fighters were fighting, one African, one American, you're not a real nigga. Go back from next. Dana White, what do you feel about your fighters using the N-word? And what do you feel like your fighters calling each other? You're like, yeah, they're black. That's the fucking end of it. Any white guy, all these other corporate white guys, we're gonna have to look at that. Dana White, you see how men get to be men? You're like, yeah, they're black. And we've seen a video of Dana White slapping his wife. Of course, after she slapped him, people are like, oh, look at these other NBA players get kicked out. Yeah, but this is where men get to be men. They say we have to end his whole career like we didn't see his wife assault him first. Mm. You know, it just makes more sense. He's the same guy that when Peloton called because John F. Kennedy was coming to do a special with one of them, They're like, hey, can you not do an interview with him? He's been speaking against the jab and all that shit. He said, what? Y'all calling me? He said, man, get all the Pelotons out the UFC thing, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck I can't talk to. You know what I'm saying? So that shit makes more sense to me because people, they do come after your pockets if they don't agree with your opinion. But either way, I guess it's a good problem to have. You're either going to have lots of money when the motherfuckers flip on us for half the shit we said on this pod, or we're going to just keep going, you know what I'm saying, going crazy and the shit pick up and we'll be able to be censorship. But
you think
we'll sell out for the bread? That's for damn sure.
You know something
for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah.
I won't use another N-word for the rest of my life for that money.
Exactly. We'll sell out whichever way we go. We down for it. I need to turn it up a notch.
What if we had to go? What if we had to go complete opposite? Do like children's podcasts.
It's all there.
I
told Juno years ago to go cooning. Well, I was calling cooning then. It's not cooning. I guess I told him to go heavy Republican, and you'd be cleaning up. It's now just about every black guy that's waking up a Republican now. But Juno would have been you'd have cleaned up by now.
You'd have been ahead of the game.
Yeah.
You definitely couldn't have grown out that beard and those dreads, but
even then you could, because if you're talking against Democrats, what the white folks let you go out of fuck you come.
Not now.
I have morals.
Not when you wanted him to. Not back then. When you wanted him to start.
But either way, he'd have been rich.
I guess.
And what's dope about it is you could play that side, and I told him that was actually the plan. I was like, and then you come out years later and you flip it and be like, nah, trust me, I've been on that side. I hear what they would have said. Gotcha. Like the Candace Owens. We see this called the grifter. I told you this. I was like, bro, you got Black history degrees, you know all this shit. Go into this shit, flip it on the Democrats, go you have a Republican, and then flip back. We would have been up right now, bro.
So you think Candace Owens about to switch sides anytime soon?
She's already started.
Yeah, she already started pivoting.
She's already started.
Oh yeah, I didn't know this. I haven't heard.
Man. And
what's she talking about? What's she talking about now?
She's going against the Jews right now. You know, she's taking on the big dogs. Yeah, she's taking on the big dogs. She already started. So to me, I'm like, it's fucking brilliant. The white folks get to do it all the time. They get to jump and do all sorts of media, start in one area and go to the next. Lots of fucking Republican folks that are on the other side now, they started their career as Democrats or vice versa. Yeah, it's a fucking hustle.
Just like Trump. Trump was a Democrat for decades.
It's only black folks that just get stuck in one side forever. Like, nah, man. To begin with, all these old black Democrats, that's a lie within themselves. They all should be Republicans because I know for sure they're conservative values. So the fact they're out here telling us to be vote Democrat while they're rich and gated communities, they on some bullshit.
Yeah, they try. It's the money grab.
It's the money grab. Yeah.
What else we got? What else we got? Anything else in pop culture? I think that was the only thing. Was Buddy Wilder? You saw him get on the internet and start crying and shit.
Yeah, that's
some bitch ass nigga shit.
Who?
The same dude that was recording himself getting his braids getting taken out, then he comes back on reading the text message, and it made it even worse because now I'm like, what kind of grown man has 16-year-old best friends?
But of course he had
all besties. We miss you.
But of course he had the symptom ring in. You know
the septum ring, yeah. That's a red flag.
That's a red flag. I try to tell my daughter that.
It's on men and women. What on?
The septum ring. The thing, the thing like ring. The bull ring. Yeah.
You know, black folks when they got the
he had one of those.
Yeah,
not in that work, but when he came back online, he had one of exactly. You already got the face. You're like, this nigga weird.
Whatever they said, that nigga did.
Whatever they say he did that shit.
And that's what the septum ring brings people. I be chatting on that. I said, they say you don't want to be associated with the type of people that got this shit on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all suburban black kids.
Yeah, that nigga had an ulterior motive. It started with the brain.
You think the septum ring makes the man or the man makes a septum ring? What if I got a septum ring right now?
Nigga, you no longer on this podcast. I can't associate with niggas with that shit on.
Like that,
nah, they be tucking that shit in though. You tuck that shit in, nigga don't even know.
Yeah, there's people that tuck their dicks in too.
Oh man,
too many septum ring wearing weirdos out here ruining it for everybody else.
That's crazy.
So as soon as he came there with the septum ring, we're like, it's a wrap, buddy. Yeah. lucky for him though, he's gonna still get the blow up on TikTok and everything else. So he's gonna get a chance to leave his one career he probably never really wanted. Now he gets to be an online socialite and actually do healthy shit with kids and shit like that. And of course, the women are writing for him, talking about, "Oh, you guys just are evil. Y'all know what's name." And some guys are saying, "What's the big deal?" Some guys could see it, but other guys that are, "Nah, I ain't with that shit." Y'all,
because we know the deal. We know the business.
I thought it was
men are deviants.
But
don't believe the hype.
Better playing it safe, and it's better off. Yeah, better safe than sorry. But get your hands. Yeah, we ain't put you to work to do.
Yeah, any nigga that. With that ring in his nose, down here, whatever this shit called.
Yeah, the ring.
You can't trust them niggas.
Don't trust them niggas.
Good riddance to that nigga.
I knew he was gonna get fired. Did y'all see the other one this week? This just happened today, I believe, or yesterday, where the dad went online talking about his daughter was getting bullied. He got sick of it. He asked the school, they didn't help. He sat down, parents didn't help, so him and his brother jumped the dad.
Yeah, I saw that shit was hilarious. That nigga said, "I apologize to the 7-year-old girl that watched me and my brother beat the shit out of her dad."
Yeah.
Well, he's like, "Get some therapy."
Get some therapy.
To me, I was like, "That's scared straight. That's effective.
That's an honorable thing."
Because it's the same thing we do when the kid does something that's illegal, the parents can go to jail. Mm-hmm. But why not just whoop the parents' ass in front of the kid, and now you fix the violent future offender? He's fixed. We don't have to lock him up. We don't have to make your parents pay the crime. That trauma is going to set him on the right course. You know what I'm saying? You stole some shit, they come out and beat the shit out of your parents right in front of you. You probably go steal
or you see your dad get beat up. You're like, "Man, this bitch ass nigga getting whooped. This nigga can't tell me shit."
Yeah, then you're a menace. Then now we can say you can lock you up. But if we're trying to fix you, that trauma going to put you on the right path. You see your dad get his ass whooped.
Yeah, she probably won't bully no more.
Yeah, it shouldn't have even got that far, because when they take it to the, I don't know what the school can do about bullies. Like, once you know that there's a bully, what can you do as a teacher or faculty?
They let the parents know, and then they don't show up.
There's a lot you can do if it's like physical bullying. You can't really do nothing like with the cyber bullying or just like people talking shit. But if she's physically being bullied.
How old was this girl? She's 7 years old, right? So these are 7-year-olds. So I see another 7-year-old girl like pulling another 7-year-old girl's hair.
Yeah.
What do I do then?
You can.
I can tap one of them.
You can give her some type of punishment that
not physical,
but you can punish her to where she won't do that again. But
what if she does it again?
Then her dad gets his ass whooped. And that'll send her on the right path.
I wonder what the school's response was when they had this meeting. Did they try to do anything, or did they just tell the parents about it and then they'd hope that the parents would fix their kid?
I don't know, but he said he sat down with the parents, and after that, him and his brother jumped him. Online. Some people say online that some people say he should have done that. I mean, most of the guys agreed it was the right thing. Other person said, "Nah, it should have just been a one-on-one." I was like, it could have been a one-on-one, but that would not have served. You need to set an example.
Yeah, you need to make it.
You need to show that there's a chain of events that happen each time you touch this child, and it's never going to be in your favor of winning. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could have delivered that same message one-on-one, but maybe he thought he needed an extra person to get that message through.
I don't know that's how good the consequences are. What if this time I whoop you 3 people, 2 people, next time this shit happens again, I'm coming with 3 people. If every time the shit gets worse, you're saying, you're like, it's never gonna be in your favor. so it just happens like that. Sometimes you gotta get busy.
All right, I want to jump into sports.
Yeah, y'all been watching the playoffs?
I have, and I'm kind of disappointed in the Minnesota Timberwolves
because
I had high hopes for them, especially Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga remind me of a nigga in the hood that know how to hoop and be hooping.
Oh, Lucky?
No, Anthony Edwards.
No, the nigga in the hood.
There's a bunch of niggas in the hood.
He just reminded me of like
just a
general. Yeah,
just in general, like, you know, a nigga from the hood that knows how to hoop but doesn't know how to play organized basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I had that trouble.
Nigga.
I didn't know how to hoop and I didn't know how to play organized basketball. So
yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You definitely had that trouble then. Yeah.
No, I know how to hoop. I mean, I was decent. I think I had handles. I didn't know how to play my position.
What was your position? What was you, a point guard?
I wanted to be a point guard. That's all I knew back then. You know
That's the only position you know.
I should have been another position.
No,
should have been playing big man or post or what's the name. But I was never. I was trying to, dribble niggas wouldn't let me play point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Can you name the 5 positions in basketball?
Sure.
Let's hear it. I'll give you the first one, point guard.
You don't have to. Point guard, center.
That's
right?
2. That's
forward,
2.
Small forward.
What
am I listening for?
It's a fucking shit.
What he says, forward, small forward.
I'll give him that.
I'll allow it.
You can't name the 2, bro.
What am I missing?
The 2.
Yeah, so forward is.
Yeah,
that's the 2. You got it.
Yeah, okay, that's the yeah. I know.
Name them in order, though, Nate. Name them in order.
Oh, I don't know the order. I know the 1 is the point guard.
Okay,
he brings the ball down. Shooting guard's 2. 3 is center.
Okay.
And the 2, I might be wrong about 3. 4 might be center.
Okay.
No.
And I don't know what small forward play. So I never knew what small forward did. I didn't know zone defense. I didn't really know shit. And I knew just to score. It was I knew to get to the post to score, you know what I'm saying? But as big as I was, I didn't know how to play big man. So back then, motherfuckers used to play physical with you. If you play big man.
I see your logic where you put the
3
center in as 3 because it's in the middle.
Yeah,
I see the logic behind that, but that's not how basketball works.
Then it's 5 then. I know I got it wrong. It's 5 then, right? Okay.
You took it a little too literal.
But you know when they show the starting 5, they always put the center right in the middle. I don't know why they do that.
He's the big guy.
Yeah, I guess that's why they do it. But we know this the center is 5. And when they're
throwing, he's usually in the middle. That's why I thought it was 3. It's 1, 2. But okay, so it's 5. But what you said he plays is that's the one I was asking about you earlier, Swerve?
Who you talking about?
Who's Juno referring to? Says you remind him of a nigga from the hood?
Anthony Edwards. I don't know what y'all was talking about earlier. So
we were talking about I was asking about the who's like the breakout player this year. And the one that was doing the DX signs, the sucky. That's
him. That's Anthony Edwards. Yeah,
is he's like the unlikely hero that the NBA didn't expect to be the next big thing?
Definitely, because I think he's
they kind of pick a favorite, but every now and then there's an undeniable motherfucker that breaks through.
He's what John Morant would be if John Morant wasn't a dumbass.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So, but the NBA, you know how sometimes they'll pick their favorites. Or they end up picking their favorites. There's already someone they kind of see it, and they'll start clearing the way for him. Yeah, but this is someone they didn't see, and they didn't see it through. You know
yeah. Also, another person in that same position is Jalen Brunson. Niggas did not see this dude coming. Now they talking about MVP next year. He was top 5 in MVP voting this year.
You know what happens
hold on. You think Jalen Brunson is gonna sustain next season?
I don't. It seems crazy to me to see the stuff that he's doing. He shouldn't be able to score like this in the paint, but it seems like nobody can stop. Right now, he seems like the most unguardable player in the league over anybody.
I'm wondering. I see it. I see it now in the playoffs for the past few months, but I don't know.
I did not see it when he was in Dallas. I saw he was a good number 2, but I did not see him being, especially when Becky Hammond, they asked her about like small guards, and she was like, oh, he can't lead a team to a championship because he's too little. And I was like, it doesn't make sense because I've never seen it happen. Besides Steph Curry and Isaiah Thomas, you don't see small guys leading teams to a championship.
Iverson got him close.
Yeah, nah. He was close.
He didn't make it there though, but I don't know if I have that much faith in. I don't know Anthony if it's Edwards? Just because it's the New York Knicks.
Oh yeah,
and there's If a niggas play good on the New York Knicks for a couple of months, they think he's the next.
They love it.
What's the name? So
Fat Joe at the games with Busta Rhymes, they out there.
So it's just like you were saying, it's just a moneymaker. You just play, you just have a little spree. The NBA.
Yeah, this is like what's the Chinese kid name?
Jeremy
right.
Lin, yeah. Linsanity.
Yeah. It becomes the arena just starts getting money, dumb money.
Because when the New York Knicks are good, it's good for the league. It's good for the NBA when the Lakers are good, when Boston's good. The farther they go, the more money the league's gonna make. So that's why these people are complaining. Well, small market teams are complaining, saying they're not getting a fair chance in the playoffs because it seems like these refs are trying to make teams like New York win. Right, they want the world. We want to see New York versus Boston. We don't want to see Indiana versus Boston.
They absolutely are. This is show business. So knowing that they're working against you, don't let them. They're not cheating, but they are gonna be extra calling on you. They're gonna break the rules because
it's easy to make the other team. If you want a team to win, it's easy to make the other team win if you're a ref.
But ain't that they're making them win? According to Agent Zero, he says this does happen. Like they don't want trash teams to get.
Yeah, they want a certain. Yeah. They want the most views from the finals.
Yeah,
so they want.
You're gonna have to work for
Denver. They want Denver back in the finals versus whoever's in the East. They probably,
but they don't want it to be
Denver
a trash team.
Boston.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want to see Denver and New York. Exactly. Nobody wants to see or Timberwolves and Boston or New York, or even Dallas and Boston and New York. Really, anybody from the West is good. This last year, Miami versus the Nuggets, that was the trash finals. For the fans, it's great, but for the
Miami
NBA,
fans, it's great.
Yeah, for the Miami fans, just like if Indiana makes it this year, only people who's going to care is Indiana fans.
Yeah, nobody want to watch that shit.
Nobody wants to watch that. People barely wanted to watch the Nuggets until we realized how good they are. Now we actually want to see them. But games 1 and 2 was great defense played by the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year, he wasn't there because he had to go see his baby being born. And Gilbert Arenas was actually criticizing him for choosing the birth of his child over being at those games.
I'm with him. I'm with Gil on this one. Ain't nothing special.
You was there for your first baby being born, right?
Yeah. But if I had a basketball game to go to,
a basketball game,
that little nigga had to wait.
Yeah, my wife lucky I wasn't in the rec league. The
rec league, I love it.
Rec league is crazy.
That nigga had to wait. Oh, sir, when I played in the rec league, let Juno talk shit. He only gonna tell you my rec league won the championship that year.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I played in the rec league, the PAL league.
What age?
We were probably
this was
I was in 6th grade or 8th grade.
This was middle school.
We won the championship. We won the chip. You know what I'm saying? I was like Pastor Troy.
Ask Nate how many minutes he had.
So I said, "Fucking went to selling dope with friends." I might have played 7 minutes the whole season.
The whole season.
Scored like 3-4 buckets.
Nigga, you didn't score at all, Nate.
I got like 2 points in. I got 3 points in. The niggas never gave me the ball or ever put me in the game. Sometimes they put me in. And
they can't give you the ball if you're sitting on the bench, Nate. That's passing out of bounds.
They let me in. They called me back in. Hey, come back in. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, and you pay for. I don't know if you pay for the power leagues. Them niggas had their favorites. You know what I'm saying?
That shit was free.
Yeah, they had their favorites. You know what I'm saying? Even when we're blowing out, they ain't really let me in. I was just chilling. My team was winning, and it was a party. It was chilling. It was a good time, you know?
I always wonder what it's like because even when I was big, I was always athletic. I always been into sports. I always wonder what it's like for people who's like not like into sports. Like, what do you do? I know Juno's looking. I know Juno looking crazy.
You know,
Juno looking crazy. Juno looking crazy. Juno wasn't with me at Barton Elementary, so he don't know. And them 8-foot rims. When niggas was out there trying to dunk, I was the guy they could not dunk on.
You were like 300 pounds back then. What are you talking about?
What that mean?
A 300-pound middle schooler.
Blocking shots left and right.
I don't know about blocking.
blocking.
You was setting screens.
Oh, I
that
was doing
people
everything.
couldn't get around.
I was setting screens. Me and my boy James Pierre Louis. We used to be out there like Shaq and Kobe. Unstoppable duo. Screen, pick, roll, layup.
Did you say you was always athletic? Or
you can be big
into
and be
sports?
Athletic. I said when I was big, I was also into sports.
You was into sports, but you weren't like.
You know what? Because now you're talking shit. Yes, I was athletic when I was big.
The fuck out of here, swear.
Listen, when I used to get up,
he's not joking. I did used to play sports a lot though.
Stop it. Yeah, because when we used to do, even in Barton Elementary, when we used to have like field day, kickball. Come on, man. I get on that field, niggas going back. Hey, go back. I hit him. Swerves up. No, I wasn't swerve back then.
You know what they also do is the retarded kid gets to score a touchdown. And everybody starts cheering.
And everybody just jog. The whole team is just jogging behind them.
Exactly.
The other team.
Exactly.
And then the other team cheers with them.
I saw one recently what they did with a blind kid.
A blind kid?
A blind kid for football.
Playing football. That shit was crazy, bro. They showed the video. That nigga blocking.
How does he even know what football is?
Was that Cat Williams? Was that Cat Williams that put on this shit?
Yeah.
Just show you. He don't know. They letting this little nigga work.
They letting this little nigga run around the field, bro. Shit was hilarious, bro.
Trophy. Let this little nigga have time.
They show that nigga blocking nobody, bro. Pushing the air, bro.
How does he even know what football is?
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
He don't even know the shape of the football.
Oh God,
shit is crazy, bro. All right, but what's y'all take on him missing game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals to see the birth of his child? Would you do the same?
For me, I would say probably because it's the first. I would say definitely yeah. Second, I would say no. I'm good. I already been through the first one, especially if it's with the same woman. First child, I say you definitely got to be there.
Second one, I got to work.
Second one, yeah, I got to work. I got to be at. I got a ring to win, and they won the game even without him. They lost the game when he got there.
They've been losing ever since he got back.
Yeah, ever since he got back.
Because the series is 3-2 now.
He need to go back and go chill with that baby.
Yeah. So go take paternity leave, dog.
They got to ask that nigga, ain't your wife delivering today, bro?
Yeah.
Go ahead and head out, bro.
Go handle that.
Yeah, that's crazy that they lost every game since he got back.
Yeah, but like I was saying, the defense, I think the refs was letting shit slide, so the defense they could be tough on the Denver Nuggets. A lot of that shit wasn't getting called, but game 3 and 4, that same defense they was playing, they was not letting that shit slide.
Right, and he got fined $75,000 for making a money gesture on a foul call. I guess they called the foul on him against the Joker, and he made a gesture looking like, yeah, this is all about money.
Yeah, Nuggets. Gobert.
And they said, hit that nigga pockets one more time.
But this is not his first time. He done
that nigga talking crazy. Hit his pockets one more time, nigga.
He's done that a few times this season. At least a couple times this season. Doing the money sign.
Is this the first time he got fined for it, though?
Nah. You get every time you do the money sign, you're getting fined, no matter who. It don't matter. That's one thing. That's the one thing the league don't play about, especially with like all these sports betting becoming so popular. They can't.
Yeah, they can't have no signature.
You can't have people. You can't have people thinking that the game is being rigged. Mm-hmm. And if you're the player saying, "Oh, this shit's being rigged," our whole validation for this sports betting goes out the window.
Here's my thing, right? I love being I'm kind of mad I didn't get in the conspiracy world earlier. Though. This shit is fucking incredible.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
So there's a conspiracy that all sports are rigged.
That there's a script, right?
There's a script, exactly. Which is fuck. And every now and then I'll find like old players or random motherfuckers saying there's a full script. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I feel like there's too many moving parts.
So who's playing the role in this script where I tear my ACL?
right?
Like, come on, bro.
I don't know if it's like that. You actually have injuries, but they pick who's going to win series and who's going to go down. They have different scripts. But I don't know. But to me, I was like, yeah, you don't want the. I'm like, could a sports league get this big, $1 billion industry, and it'd be a script? You're like people like, yeah, I think if there's that much money on the line, you'd want guaranteed results, guaranteed outcomes. Why would you risk so much shit?
So
I can see not.
So the people that have this script, right?
Yeah.
Why aren't they billionaires?
I don't know.
I don't think it's a script in the sense of the beginning of the season. This is what everything's going to happen. I think it's as the season is going along, someone is making decisions like, hey, this team needs to win right now, or this team needs to lose right now, or this player needs to not play this game for some reason.
You got to think, we are talking billions in viewerships and contracts and commercials. We need this region to be popping. These people, they tell us they're going to pay us X amount of money to be showing on this ad. We need this area to be going. There's so much money involved. I can see why it's there. They're like, yeah, why do you think they pay us so much fucking money? It's a fucking script. And I've heard people say that, like get the fuck out. I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. If it's a script for so much fans to be so invested, I guess no difference than politics. That shit's a script in itself. Because the politicians, we see the way they yell and curse each other out when the camera's on. They get right off of the cameras off and go have dinner with each other and watch and chill in country clubs. They're not really beefing. So that's a script in itself.
Well, the Joker got MVP of the league's regular season. And the night that he got the MVP, Shaq was interviewing him after the game, after they had won the game. And before he starts interviewing, the first thing he says, you're the best player in the league. I just thought SGA should have been the MVP. And a lot of people were saying that this was this hate? Was this Shaq being a hater? Or was that him just giving his honest opinion?
No, Shaq was just saying what everybody else is saying. That's not a commentator or tied to the NBA. A lot of people don't think Joker should have won it this year. There's too many up-and-coming superstars that were balling their ass off this year that probably should have won MVP. And to see Joker win that shit by a landslide was kind of crazy.
So what do you think it was rigged? I don't get when they're saying that.
Well, he's saying, SGA got 30 points he scored over 30 points in 50 games last year, which is a whole lot of points.
And took his team to be the number 1 seed in the West.
The youngest team ever to be a number 1 seed.
So that nigga been balling this whole entire year.
So that's a special season. And usually when people have special seasons like Westbrook averaging a triple-double for the first time, they
should get the MVP.
Yeah, and he's the best player on the best team.
Yeah.
Regular season. But I don't know. People's eyes is kind of fixated on Joker right now. It seems like he can't really do no wrong. He is the best player in the league, but this year,
y'all niggas done fuck shit up, bro.
Why you say that?
Each time I hear Joker's the best player in the league, I'm like, what is going on over there? But that's just a nigga and me not wanting the white guy to be the face of the league.
It's just because
he's not the face of the league, but he's the best player in the league.
He might be the best player in the league. His game is just not entertaining as other players are.
Yeah,
because when you watch basketball, you want to see athletics. Yeah. You want to see niggas jumping. You want to see niggas running fast, jumping high, and doing shit like that. Joker's not doing none of that shit. Yeah.
And he's playing fundamentals.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like Tim Duncan was never the face of the league. At one point, he was the best player for a couple years.
Okay. So
did he win MVP those years?
I think he has MVPs. I gotta look that up, but I know he definitely has Finals MVPs. I don't know if he has regular season MVPs, but he was around that time with Kobe. No, Kobe didn't have none around that time. Let me see.
It's around the same era where Shaq and Kobe was around.
Yeah, but Shaq only had one MVP, and that's one of the reasons people say. That's one of the reasons people say he's being salty and he's just hating because he feels like he was robbed at least twice by Steve Nash.
Shaq probably should have been the MVP a good 4 years in a row.
Yeah, possibly. But you know the narrative, how things go. Sometimes you gotta spread the love. Just like last year, they gave it to Embiid, but last year was actually Joker's best year. Last year they should have gave it to Joker.
Yeah, last year that was a sympathy MVP for Embiid.
Because they had to give it to him. Because he's been doing so good for the last couple of years,
and he never got it.
Yeah, it was like his turn. It's kind of like it was his turn. We already gave it to Joker twice. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. What else y'all got in sports?
The WNBA getting money now, right? So they started getting chartered flights to their games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess people on the internet are acting like they didn't know them bitches was flying JetBlue.
Yeah, they've always been flying commercial. But a lot of people is also saying, I say a lot of people, it's black people, it's black folks online. They're saying, why is it that it took? Why
these niggas?
Why did it take Caitlin Clark? Because Caitlin Clark is the best college player of all time. She hasn't played NBA yet, but the best WNBA players right now wasn't enough to get all of this. Why is it that that now Caitlin has enough marketing behind her that we can get all this stuff, but you didn't put all that marketing behind the MVP of the league right now, which is Asia Wilson.
Yeah, but that's the thing. MVP. Caitlin Clark brought a lot of money to the WNBA.
Yeah, that's she brought a lot of money to the NBA because she was marketed very well. People are saying, why was Asia not marketed like Caitlin was marketed?
Because she wasn't balling I guess she's
a two-time MVP.
She wasn't balling in college like Caitlin was.
I think because college had more. I think it's because the NCAA tournament had more eyes for sure.
Exactly, and she showed out in a bigger market.
Yeah, that's all it is. If somehow somebody would market the WNBA like the NCAA tournament was marketed, then maybe people would know how good Sabrina Ionescu is and Asia Wilson.
Bro, nobody want to watch that shit, bro.
Now it's about to change.
No, it's not, bro. I'm telling you, this is a fad. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
This is a fad for a few months. I guarantee by January next year, ain't gonna be none of this shit we talking about the WNBA.
I heard an NBA player talking about, because after the first game they really locked her down. This girl named Dejanay Carrington was playing for the Suns, Connecticut Sun, and they actually blew out Caitlin Clark's team by like 20 points. She ended up scoring 20, but a lot of those points was like in garbage time, so she really didn't do that good.
Yeah, this is what what's the chick name that they said was hating on her?
Kelsey Plum or Sue Bird?
No, I think it was one of the white ladies.
Okay, what she was saying?
Was it who's the most famous WNBA player?
Diana Taurasi?
Yeah, wasn't she's the one like saying like it's gonna be different when she gets to the WNBA because she's gonna be playing with grown-ups?
Yeah, that was probably her. Yeah,
and this is exactly what is happening. Like all that superstar shit you was able to do in college, your 5th year in college, you're not gonna come play with these grown-ass women that have been playing ball for 15, 20 years professionally, and you're not gonna these chicks is gonna put that work on you.
Yeah, they come here because it's like playing against LeBron James his first year. Like everybody's saying how great this person is, and I'm a professional too, so I got to show these dudes like I don't know who this kid is, but he's not gonna just come here and just run us like we ain't professionals.
It was different for LeBron though. LeBron was hooping his first year. LeBron actually backed it up, and that's what's going to be tough for Caitlin because everyone is going to be coming after her so tough.
is going to be a target on her back every night. It's going to be hard for her.
She's too fragile for that.
Yeah, she's like a Steph Curry. And Steph Curry getting beat up is not. She doesn't have no Draymond to defend her, set screens for her. She's just running around getting beat up.
You don't think so? Do you think you don't think her teammates gonna put her in position?
She's on the worst team, and she got picked first by that team for a reason. That was one of the worst teams in the league last year.
That's a lottery pick.
Yeah, so the team's not that good. They're gonna be, hopefully, if the WNBA women are smart, because now they're getting stuff like chartered flights. If they're smart, they need to let this girl cook for a year. Let her cook for 4 years. Start getting your money up. Because because if she starts getting locked down and she stops scoring, people's not going to come to your games. But if she starts looking like Steph Curry out there, crossing people up, dropping 40 a night, that's how you're going to get people in the stands. That game was actually packed. It actually looked like the whole arena was full.
All games where where the Indiana Fever are going to play, the arena is sold out. First time shit being sold out. Yeah. So I see your logic, Swerve, but the ego of the other players is not going to allow that to happen. Yeah.
So you're saying let her not? What do you mean? Kind of like
play off of her, let her cook is what Swerve's saying.
Let her cook. Like
to
play
build up.
Let her. We could lose, but just keep her. Just put her in position.
Yeah, play her game. Have some tough games, whatever. But don't guard her so hard that she's like looking horrible, shooting like 4 for 18 every game.
Why? Just to improve the league?
Because we need her to cook
more viewership.
Because if she starts,
shouldn't her team just keep always just kicking her out the ball? That's it. That's all you got to do. Just make it like the one player shine.
Exactly. But it's hard. It's hard when the other team is coming after you.
When the other team has an option to not let you score, and that's their job.
What we need, and hear me out, is a script.
Shorter shorts. What we need is shorter shorts. That's what we really need.
But what you guys are really asking for is a script.
Yeah. You're right. That's what we're asking for. These other teams need to get in line and realize, hey, this girl, and this is what I tell the Jordan fans a lot too. At the time when Jordan was getting all these accolades, getting boosted up in the NBA, it's because the faces of the league were getting old, and they needed to shove someone else and show you this new guy that was our savior. Larry Bird and Magic was getting old, so they're like, you know what? Let's make this guy bigger than life. The 6 for 6 thing, you can't plan that out. But giving somebody something like an MVP, 6 MVPs, like you're not giving nobody else 6 MVPs. You're not giving nobody else a defensive player of the year and an MVP the same year. You're not doing all these things for regular players.
Doing all that for the MJ.
They're doing it for MJ. They're doing it for the guy that they wanted to be the savior.
They even changed some of the rules for MJ.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if the WNBA does the same things for Caitlyn, then the WNBA can grow. They need to make her the best white superstar the world has ever seen since Larry Bird. She is the best white, besides Tom Brady. She's the best white star that white America has seen since Larry Bird. Definitely in basketball for sure.
Basketball for sure.
For sure. They tried to make what's his face, Leitner, the dude that was in the Dream Team. They tried to make him a superstar. That shit didn't work.
He was the most hated.
Yeah, people didn't like him.
Well, what's name was a superstar at one point. We sleep on what's name from MMA.
McGregor,
Connor. That nigga ain't American though. There's plenty of foreigners. White lady. Oh yeah, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
She wasn't that.
She was what?
She
was like one of the highest to this day, one of the highest paid MMA fighters.
Yeah, but MMA wasn't even at its peak at that time. Like MMA wasn't even a big sport.
And she was like the one carrying it. I mean, the one female carrying it. This is
regular America, like average America, doesn't know MMA. People out in the cornfields, they don't know MMA. They know basketball. Indiana, they know basketball. They know football. Ain't nobody checking for MMA.
I feel Ronda Rousey's more popular than a lot of WNBA players, bro.
She's probably
white players.
Even white players. Ronda Rousey's a household name, bro.
Yeah,
at one point.
compared to the WNBA, she's probably popular. She's more popular than everybody in the WNBA, other than Caitlin Clark.
Who's the top 5 greatest white athletes?
That's what I'm saying. Ronda Rousey
You got
might be
Larry
up there.
Bird,
Tom Brady for sure.
Tom Brady. You're gonna have to go to NFL and quarterbacks. You probably got Brett Favre. What's the nigga that was playing for the New Orleans?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Man, you reach because you go on Drew Brees, but there's people that like Joe Montana that them people love. Dan Marino.
Yeah, you have to go to the NFL to find popular white athletes.
The logo is a white guy though. NBA, the logo is a white guy.
Jerry West.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew that was Jerry West until they had to tell us that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the guy they give a logo. This dude got 1 championship. He went to the finals like 8 times.
But they talk shit about Brown.
He went there like his last year. This is like one of his last years in the league is when he actually won. You know who's crazy that they don't talk about enough? Magic Johnson went to the finals 9 straight times
with HIVs in his ass. That's crazy.
Wow.
Got rookie of the year and won a championship his rookie year, playing center.
Yeah, but that nigga had a superstar team around him.
Yeah, he did have a superstar team. He had the leading scorer before LeBron.
Yeah, so he didn't have to do much. That team was going to the championship anyway.
Were they? Not with Jerry West. They wasn't. All them years while Jerry West is in charge, they wasn't doing shit. But Austin Rivers, y'all heard about Austin Rivers? He was talking about he was online or on TV talking about NFL players and NBA players. He says that he can find 30 NBA players right now that can go in the NFL and play in the NFL. And he said he can't find one. You couldn't find one NFL player that could come to the NBA and play basketball. What y'all think?
I think both statements are false. No, one statement is false, one is true.
Mm-hmm.
So the false one, you can't find 2 players in it. You can't even find 2 players in the NBA that could go play in the NFL. And the true statement, nobody in the NFL can go play professional basketball.
But there have been professional basketball players that have played, not right now, but there have been professional basketball players that went and played football.
Where?
Antonio Gates, the other tight end, the Tony Gonzalez played basketball.
He played in the NBA?
I don't know if they played in the NBA. They played basketball though. Everybody
plays basketball and football. All niggas.
I'm talking about like college or something like that.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I gotta go see if they play professional. I think
but that's the thing. Like the professionals are the top tier of the sport. There's no top tier guy playing in the NFL that could go into the NBA.
NFL, yeah, because they don't have the skill to play basketball. But you don't think someone like Anthony Edwards could go be a corner or a receiver?
No.
Why not?
It's completely different sport, bro. You're talking about the level of physicality that is needed in football.
So you're saying you don't think Anthony Edwards could take a hit?
It's not that he can take a hit, but he's not gonna take hits and excel and be good.
I think if you had to tell Anthony Edwards, hey, from now on you're a football player, he would get into that mode where, hey, I got to run through this guy every play. I'm gonna get hit every play, and that's just what it is. There's some people I think could have a football mentality that play basketball. I think LeBron a couple years ago, he could have been a football player.
I don't think
Not
so.
now, he's old. But at one point in his career, he could have been a tight end.
I don't think so.
Wasn't that what he was according to college? That's what it was. I mean, according to high school.
What physically do you think Gronkowski can do, or not Gronkowski, not because he's one of the GOATs. Let's say like a regular average tight end on a team could do that LeBron couldn't do the same.
Listen, LeBron might be NBA strong. He's not NFL strong. If you get it, if you understand what I mean.
I understand, but I don't know if there's any way we can prove that.
Nigga, there's a reason football players only play once a week.
Because he gets himself in basketball shape. He doesn't have to get himself in football shape. You need more mass to play football. You need to be bigger. He needs to be more lean when he's playing basketball because he needs to be faster.
That's why I'm saying you can't take an NBA player and drop him off in NFL.
Okay, let's say we gave each of this NFL players or the basketball players 6 months to get ready.
No,
couldn't do it. LeBron couldn't get ready for an NFL game in 6 months.
No, I would say
no NFL player could. No NBA player.
I don't think
could get ready.
I would say yes, if that's what they chose to go with, LeBron could have been in the NFL if football was his sport.
Some niggas is just athletes, and all you got to do is, hey, you just show me how to do this, and I'm gonna get it done.
Not at a professional level though. That's what I'm saying.
Michael Jordan went to go play baseball.
He was playing baseball before that, though.
Baseball is different.
Yeah,
baseball is like
there's some people that say
don't disrespect. Yeah, don't disrespect baseball like that.
No,
because
I'm saying the
there's not NFL players. There's not NFL players right now that could go play baseball.
The conditioning for baseball is less tedious than basketball. So that's why the basketball players can go play baseball, or a football player can go play baseball.
Mm-hmm. But not be good at it. Just like a basketball player could go play NFL, but they would get run over every play.
Yeah, they're not gonna be good at it. They won't be professional at that sport because that's not what they work towards. I would say yes, if you get an NBA player and their whole life they were focused on football, yes, they could be a pro, and vice versa. If you get an NFL player that dedicated his life to football, but instead dedicated his life to basketball, it could work.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying some people are athletes, and I don't even think it takes their whole life. I think it only takes 6 months. You give them 6 months on how to do a specific thing, and their body will adapt, and they'll know how to do it. I don't think an NFL player, you can teach them how to cross over and do all the stuff that Kyrie can do. That's skill. But I do believe somebody who has the ability to jump, you can teach him how to get off the line quick or how to do a swim move to get past somebody and catch a ball.
This is where I'm going to get you right here, Swerve. How long's the life expectancy of a basketball career?
Maybe, I want to say average, maybe like 8 to 15 years.
No, the average is like 5 years.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So by the time, if you're not a superstar, by the time you're 27, 28, you're out of the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those players go to the NFL?
You're talking about
once they're out of the league and they're still young, they're still 28. Why don't they just go play football then?
That's not
Since
their game.
All it takes is 6 months.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
You're so right. Why don't they practice for 6 months and go to the NFL?
For some of those players who are physically gifted enough, I'm sure if they really wanted to, they could just switch their whole brain up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go learn baseball. I'm gonna go learn football. I'm gonna go get into
crossover. Isn't there some players that left one league, went to another, or attempted to do another? Didn't
yeah, Jordan went to play baseball. I think Dion played.
Nate Robinson tried to do this shit like that. Tried to go to the NFL.
Nah, I think Deion Sanders played baseball and basketball.
It's Deion, Bo Jackson.
Yeah, Dearbo Jackson.
There's a few players that played base, but they didn't go play basketball. They went to go play baseball.
Oh, you must forget about Master P. Legend out here. My dog went from rapping to the NBA. Easy.
That nigga Master P played two preseason games. Nigga made a free throw and walked around the whole court with his hands up.
Yes, sir. New Orleans legend.
That shit is crazy, bro.
You couldn't tell nigga can't do what he wants, dog. He's on top of the world.
So what's your take, Nate? You think NFL players can go play in the NBA or vice versa?
I don't see them doing it vice versa. Maybe NBA. I don't see how they're not tall enough to be in the NBA. It's not. I'm saying so. I don't see how it would work. Unless you're like a big NBA player, I don't see how you go to the NFL.
Big NBA players, you need to be tall. The tight ends are tall. The receivers are tall. You can see they'll have
to put on a whole bunch of weight.
Not a whole bunch of weight, because look at Ocho Cinco. You telling me Ocho Cinco don't look like a basketball player?
He's not tall enough.
Exactly, but just imagine if somebody with his body build was 5 inches taller. That guy would be a super Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but then there's speed. Are NBA players just as fast as
LeBron James at the peak of his career, like in 2009, was faster than Ocho Cinco. I could almost guarantee it. He was taller and faster than Ocho Cinco. And he could jump higher.
I seriously doubt that.
That's hard. Ocho's gassing.
Okay, let's just go with one of the people that we do know is one of the fastest people in the league. Russell Westbrook. You telling me Russell Westbrook couldn't be a running back or a receiver? He's just as fast as Westbrook. He's like a Tyreek Hill.
I'll give it to Westbrook. But these are guys, you gotta be fast. You know what I'm saying?
You telling me right now Giannis wouldn't be the best receiver that we've probably ever seen ever?
Yes, I'm telling you that.
Oh man. And Giannis is probably one of those people who probably just learned basketball about 6 years ago.
There's some people that are freaks of nature that they're just athletes and then everything's just gonna click regardless. There are people that like that. It's not a common though. But maybe these people that play at the highest levels are freaks of nature.
From what I hear, Anthony Edwards is one of those people. He said that he could have literally played any sport. This is just what he chose. He just fell on basketball.
Listen, if any nigga in the NFL could play basketball, they would play basketball.
Yeah, you're right. That's facts, because that's where the money's at.
More money, less damage. Who's picking football over the?
Yeah, so why would even though a basketball player could go play football, why would they? Where all the money's when the minimum for a basketball player is like $3 million per year.
The physicality is not there, bro, on basketball players.
Yeah, we're just saying that because we've seen them play basketball. They don't have that mentality, but that mentality can be put into you. You do enough drills where you're getting your head knocked off. Eventually, you're gonna start thinking, "Hey, I gotta knock this dude over. I can't keep taking these hits." Pause.
I hear you, Swerve, but it's delusion.
It's not delusion. It's exactly what Nate said. I didn't even think about it until Nate said it. The NFL players, they're too small. They're too little to play NFL NBA period. Mm-hmm. But the NBA, you can be a tall player in the NBA. And if the quarterbacks, they want you to be tall. The receivers, they want you to be tall. The tight ends, they want you to be tall and big, just like the NBA players.
Yeah, but you gotta have that dog in you.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You can learn to get that dog in you. And some players got the dog in them. Westbrook got that dog in him. Anthony Edwards got that dog in him.
On the basketball court.
I think you put him on any court.
My homeboy told me that. He said his home.
There's a house dog and there's a junkyard dog.
yeah.
The NBA player is a house dog.
He used an analogy similar to like he said his son's wrestling. I was like, hey, that's good, man. I was like, them boys that go out wrestling, man, they become beasts. He's like, yeah, I want them in football. I was like, don't season that wrestling. Some of these things come out beasts. Yeah, he like, but they ain't no football though, man. Football, there's some killers in football. You're like, he ain't wrong. A lot of fucking neighborhood killers did used to play football.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do a different kind of breed, motherfuckers. You go in and get smashing early onset TT. You know So it's not everything transferable. That'd be cool. Be a different type of beast to run at a guy 70 miles per hour and collide.
Nobody's running 70 miles per hour.
30 miles an hour colliding.
They're not running 30 miles an hour either.
Yeah.
I think 12 miles an hour. What is it?
I think the fastest player in the NFL is probably like 22 miles per hour.
That's like top speed.
That's like Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill at top speed. He tried to race a cheetah one time.
What happened?
He lost.
He got burnt. He got burnt.
All right.
Oh, what y'all got, man? What's it?
Y'all niggas got any recommendations for this week? We about to get up out of here.
My recommendation's gonna be they clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
You know how old that is?
Yeah, he finally watched it. Yeah.
Just out the blue, I was like, this is probably gonna be cheesy. I was watching, like, oh, this shit's fire.
Fire. Mind blown.
Yeah. So I gotta
give that. They put that shit in the chicken.
Yeah, they called Tyrone on Netflix. That's a good recommendation for the week. How about you guys?
My recommendation, let me see. I watched. Let me just go for another movie I watched. The Book of Clarence. I was telling somebody about that movie the other day. Good movie. Go check it out if you can. Oh no. My recommendation is gonna be a movie that I haven't seen yet, but I'm gonna go see in theaters most likely. The new Planet of the Apes movie.
You still haven't watched Civil War. Y'all niggas.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one. No, I haven't seen that.
Civil War, as in like Marvel Civil War?
No,
it's a movie. It's a movie called Civil War, like a real Civil War.
Like a modern.
It's like Texas, California, and like somewhere else versus the other half of the world country.
They break away from U.S. and they try to succeed, and shit gets crazy.
Okay. Let me see my recommendation.
If shit churns over here in the United States,
nigga, I'm giving my recommendation, nigga.
Good.
What's wrong with this nigga? My recommendation this week is an EP from Ruger and Baxen. It's called RNB. RNB.
Afrobeats?
Afrobeat. You know, that's all I recommend. That's all I listen to. So that EP is fire. 7-track EP.
Okay.
All right, folks. Y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. All you gotta do is look through them show notes, click on that, leave a message here, and get featured on the pod. We'll see y'all next time you will hear from us next time you hear from us, because sometimes, you know, this nigga Nate doesn't show up.
That's a long outro, bro. That's a
late.
long outro.
That's a long outro. Wrap this shit up.
He's doing other shit. He's at the gym.
Claiming he at the gym.
Claiming he at the gym.
He always either on his way to the gym or coming from the gym.
We don't even give out the number no more. The 407-960-76.
Oh, you still know the number?
That number is still active, but ain't nobody checking those voicemails.
407-960-76. Damn, I'm good. I think I just have not a photographic memory. I do have that too, but I can hear stuff one time and I'll repeat it.
This is the first time y'all niggas been saying that number in 7 fucking years. That's the first time Nate ever said that number correctly.
Nah, it's because we don't say it at the same time. I've always said it correctly. We just fumble when we're hitting it. The note.
All right, folks, we out.
Oh yeah.